where did I last leave off? I think we just spent basically several days with Sitlali. And more or less, that's all we really did last stream.
Children be up to?
Which means we have a whole lot of stuff to do. Plans for today are to do Act 4 of the Archon quest. Beyond that, I don't really have anything else planned. Now, I've noticed a trend with the Act 4s specifically. In the last couple of Archon quests, Act 4 and 5 were like almost always 5 or 6 hour ordeals. So I'm kind of hoping that that does not end up being the case this time. Alright, so the Rainbow Destined to Burn. That's the name of the patch, actually. Tell Moviga about the captain's intentions. Didn't we already do that? I feel like we already did that. Oh, no. The captain's intentions after looking at Auroron's memories. Right. That's where we left off. We looked into Auroron's memories. Isn't it supposed to warn us when quests are going to be really long now? I thought they added that as a new quality of life feature.
Malika!
I still cannot remember how to pronounce that.
Traveler, Paimon Sitlali. Perfect timing. I've located the captain.
Cool.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Auroron's memories and discovered something huge! Oh, all with his granny's permission, of course. Or no, actually it was...
Calm down, Paimon. I'll take it from here.
Okay. Reiterate all the information. So that she gets the
captain
recap
is
that I just
searching
gave
for the
y'all.
source mechanism to reconstruct the ley lines. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal. We have to stop him.
We have to stop him from rebuilding the ley lines? I mean, he's gonna sacrifice the history to permanently solve the issue, though.
Is reconstructing the ley lines a bad thing?
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines, very similar to the price of using a Gnosis. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over. We need to mobilize our forces as soon as possible.
But what forces do we have?
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors are working to push back the Abyss on the front lines.
Just us? I feel like we're missing some people. Like no Kachina, no Mulani. What was her name? From the People of Plenty? I've forgotten her name. Oh god, I hate that I can't believe I've forgotten her name. I'm blanking so hard.
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your power, and they've got the captain on their side! Oh, maybe we really should get Sitlali to break Auroron's legs.
Oh, did she say that? I completely forgot.
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid. In any case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower. Sitlali, I was hoping you could head back and help defend the tribe.
All right. I understand where I'm needed. I'll head out right away.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out for sure.
I think your grandson's gonna sacrifice himself, to be honest.
I'll leave him to you all then.
All right, back to the matter at hand. I don't believe defeating the captain needs to be our ultimate goal. Let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell you my idea.
If we get a captain boss fight, that's gonna be pretty epic, but we're gonna get our asses handed to us.
As you all know, Auroron is working with the captain and we need to stop their plan. The captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on confrontation isn't the best way to solve the issue. Their plan hinges entirely on a single element, the source mechanism. If we leverage our forces, we can destroy it, and then success is ours. We'll head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
No, you're our leader. And you should have... And you've lost your power. You shouldn't be the one to face the captain.
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle it.
I forgot to give my little thing at the beginning. Yep, if you watch the previous stream, several characters will have no VA. Go give your support to the people at the SAG-AFTRA strike so that we can get them back as soon as we can. It's a fight against AI. Their entire livelihoods are at stake. Without further ado, let us resume what I was doing.
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch an assault from the front and break through the Fatui defenses.
I keep forgetting Ahau is a character, and I kind of hate that I'm remembering that he's a character.
The captain won't be on the front lines. As a seasoned warrior, he'll be stationed in close proximity to the device to ensure its protection.
So you want us to lure him to the front?
No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. That way, it's easier for the rest of us to avoid them. Xilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Once we get close to the device, we just need to destroy it.
What are they, meerkats from The Lion King? So Xilonen is launching the main assault.
Exactly. The Traveler and I will join her as well. No one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich, not even myself. By combining our strengths, we just might manage to break through the captain's defenses.
I'm not really competent. Your plans have always seemed kind of ass so far.
Understood.
Leave it to me.
Then we should head out now. Just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You cannot face the captain straight on unless you have no other choice. You mean everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
I'll also try my best to not let things get to that point. I don't think the captain wants to kill her either at this point. He only fought her for the Gnosis, and I think if he's trying to truly save Natlan, I don't think he's going to try to kill the Pyro Archon.
Thank you, everyone. You have my word. I'll proceed with caution.
The rainbow destined to burn. Act 4 start.
All right, this is the place. Their tunnel must be behind that gathering of Fatui guards.
Okay.
Any of the nearby mountains could be a good infiltration point, but if we want to stay under the radar, we should approach from the side.
As agreed, Ahau and I will handle things at the front.
There are only a few Fatui stationed around the perimeter. We should take care of them first so they can't alert anyone.
Well, I could see Ahau making a scene over there. Time to start digging a tunnel, I guess.
What do you think, Xilonen? Is this a good spot?
Yeah, looks good. We'll take it from here.
I feel like it's kind of weird that we're about to dig a tunnel and we don't have the character whose entire motif is a drill. You know, like, for boring. Keeping as quiet as possible to try these people, the children are going to make quick work of digging the tunnel. No, you show me that shit. I want to know how they dug a tunnel this size in, like, no time at all.
Perfect. We'll keep going. The rest of you should head back. Things are about to get dangerous.
That was so silly.
All right. Please, take care.
Have we met before? Alright. Remnants of Secret Source.
The Fatui wouldn't concentrate all their forces in one place. There's sure to be guards on the inside, so stay sharp.
Oh, nice job smashing those rocks, Moika. You look super cool.
Ah, that was some expert level rock clearing. Even by my tribe's standards.
That must be the Fatui tunnel over there. We should steer clear and approach from the side.
What is this thing?
This spell is from the Masters of the Nightwind. It's Auroron's doing. They're probably trying to buy time.
He did say that the Pyro Archon could dispel his stuff. Is there any reason we went the long way around instead of fighting straight through?
These wheels are relics from ancient times. We should try to restore them.
These mechanisms probably control that wheel, right? Let's give them a try.
There we go. That looks like a dragon head. Wow, we're already here? I thought this would take way longer.
This must be it.
There they are.
Oh, the captain's here too. Perfect. Looks like they focused their defenses over there.
Oh, they're here.
Okay.
I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late anyway.
Stop!
It's too late.
We need to turn it off!
There's still time. What
I
makes
won't
you
let
say
you
that?
do this!
What is happening? Oh no, it's a glitch in the
The
Matrix.
sound of lament.
Man, oh no, Zhao's here?
What was that sound? It was like a piercing cry.
Now's our chance to turn off the device.
So close, we need to approach from the side and lure the captain away.
Auroran? How did he just...
I think he just went to Mach 5.
His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Auroran always this good in battle?
Shallonen, I'm moving in slow-mo!
This ends now.
Something's wrong.
Captain helped Shallonen, why? Yeah, he's possessed or something.
You are not Auroran. Who are you?
What?
Commander.
You.
You.
So,
I think...
you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad. Although, I believe you have some more pressing concerns at the moment.
Well, I guess my fan theory about who the captain's true identity was is about to be disproven. Now.
We did it!
I don't know if that actually accomplished anything. I think it's too late.
You see? You indulge your sense of honor for just a moment, and now you've lost your chance. Even now, you're still the same as ever.
His voice is completely different. Is someone inhabiting Auroran's body?
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree. Abandoning one's comrades is not the way of a warrior.
I just love how he just keeps spewing moral platitudes from, like, the high ground.
Why do you care about a doomed man? I know you can see it. He's already close to death. After all, his soul has been incomplete from the start.
Ooh, flashback? More insight? Lore, perhaps?
Oh, someone said I'm close to death. Is it because of that noise just now? The piercing cry came from underground when I activated the device. What's down there? Natlan's ley lines must be hiding some kind of secret.
Yeah, they're all made of dead people.
Am I dying? Oh, no. It's too soon.
Yeah, you haven't had a banner yet. You can't die now.
Ah, Auroran, it's you. What'll it be today? Oh, why the long face? Don't tell me you still haven't let that go. I knew it was a bad idea to tell you.
I heard everyone wanted me to be the savior.
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person truly exist? Even if they do, why would you have to become that person? Hmm?
Why exactly? No one should sacrifice themselves for the good of others.
Auroron, is that you? Oh, here, have a seat. Let Granny cut you some fruit. We just got a fresh batch. Can I get you anything else? Some grilled meatloaf, maybe? Ask for anything you want. We've got plenty of ingredients.
See, it's dialogue like this that I feel like could have been cut from the game to just save time.
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Koimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? An outlander taught me that recipe, actually. A merchant, to be exact. Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy? You could travel all over.
I don't think he actually can. His soul gem thingy needs to be replenished every now and then.
Our Auroron? A merchant? He's far too honest for that line of work.
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like us.
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but then why did my birth open the door to the possibility? Why give people false hope?
I don't know. I'm not the writer.
I don't need to sacrifice myself, but surely everyone is born for a purpose. So, what's mine?
I don't think everyone has a purpose. That's my take.
If I had succeeded back then,
we're born, we live, we die. The end.
Place?
Hell, some of us don't even get to do all three of those check marks. Some of us don't get to be born. And some of us don't get to live. But death comes for us all.
Done spacing out, Auroron? Did you finish your homework?
Homework? They have homework?
Yes, Granny. It's just... Will learning all this really make me as strong as you?
Of course not. I'm a special case. Other shamans study their whole lives without reaching a fraction of my abilities.
Because you're a genius, right?
You could say that. Or maybe I've just been alive longer than the rest of them, and picked up a few tricks that they didn't want to touch.
How old are you again?
It's rude to bring up a woman's age. Never do that again, no matter the circumstances.
How did she know that's what I asked?
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow. Go have fun.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway? You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. I try to go about my business, and they practically tremble in fear. Not the most fun way to go about living one's life, I'd say.
I hope when she gets released, she's an absolutely broken unit.
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing. So do what you want, Auroron. No matter what anyone else has to say.
Granny didn't say it outright, but I think she was trying to comfort me. Don't force yourself. Don't beat yourself up over the past. That's what she always says.
You don't have to be powerful. You don't have to be a savior.
But I never forced myself. I never even got the chance to try before it was all over.
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's such a thing as overwatering the radishes, you know.
I was just looking at the aphids.
Something interesting about them today?
Okay.
I noticed some on the ground.
Have we met Aoife
Maybe it
yet?
got too cold yesterday and they couldn't handle it.
Bummer. Guess that means less honey this year.
Aoife, do you think being a vet is fun?
Fun? I'm not sure about that. Do you think planting vegetables is fun?
Maybe.
Fun enough, I guess. I don't have anything else to do.
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works.
Is there a reason we don't get to see Aoife's design, but we get to see random Granny and random Grandpa?
Oh, jeez. That troublemaker's at it again. Auroron, my man, come inside and give me a hand, would you?
Why should I? I thought being a vet was no fun.
Well, I guess there is a fun part. Trying to outsmart these rascals. Come on, give me a hand.
I just heard growling.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth. That attempting something above your capabilities will kill you.
I thought that that was like a given.
My soul is unstable. I only survived because I had people to help keep me in one piece. A part of me has always been missing. That's why the other spirits said I was close to death, but...
Why struggle? It's a miracle you were even born.
Guthrid.
Just close your eyes and wait for death.
That is definitely a Conrian Black Sun emblem on that outfit.
It was you, the thing that came out of nowhere.
Thing? I'm a warrior, far stronger than a weakling like you.
I'm not weak. There's just a limit to what I can do.
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous. You really think a useless thing like you can save the world?
Useless?
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person truly exist? Even if they do, why would you have to become that person? Hmm?
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling.
That's what I said.
That's just how the world works.
Seriously, why don't we get to see Aoife's design? Is he like a playable character that they just don't want to spoil yet? Is that why we don't get to see him?
Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing. So do what you want, Auroron. No matter what anyone else has to say.
But I don't want things to end here.
Then continue on.
Auroron? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle, I had to stay behind.
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side, the Abyss doesn't stand a chance.
All the best warriors are fighting on the front lines. I want to do my part too.
Both of us are bound to disappear. But your end will come sooner than mine, because you've been broken from the start. Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control over this body. I will serve my commander until the end.
No. No, this isn't right. My life can't end like this. I still haven't done anything important with my life.
Not everybody does anything important in their life. I think the most important thing I've done in my life is vote.
My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up.
Which, fun fact, for those who are watching this on YouTube in the future, it's November 5th is the day of this recording, which means that this is election day. So if I get a bunch of phone calls and nonsense, it's because of that. That being said, I don't expect to have this video uploaded on YouTube till a week later. So I really, really doubt that we'll actually have all the votes tallied by the time we actually upload this onto YouTube. American elections are kind of shitty because we have a lot of people that are adamant about doing recounts or hand counting votes, which sometimes leads to our elections not being decided till almost a month later. Or even later than that sometimes.
Auroron!
That voice.
Control your mind. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is not your end.
Don't. No, don't do that. The last thing you want to do when you're dying is go towards the light. That slow motion seems so cheesy and corny.
His eyes are open! He's alive!
Well done. You managed to do the impossible.
What do you mean?
Don't try to talk. Focus on holding yourself together.
I can't believe the captain did that.
Maybe he thinks of Auroran as a comrade. He was helping to rein him in all this time.
That's the only reason I had the chance to turn off the device.
I'm fine now.
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost consumed you for a moment, but you managed to hold on to yourself. That's no easy feat.
The worst appears to be over.
I'm sorry for causing so much trouble.
We can talk about that later.
Our plan. It failed, didn't it? I'm sorry. We were so close.
You saved my life, and now the debt is repaid.
Ooh, so noble.
Auroran, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony. But you never gave up. Have you come to a conclusion on what it is that you truly want?
I just want an answer. A reason why I exist and why everyone always did so much for me.
Because you are family. Because you are part of the tribe. Because you are Auroran. You are friend.
No one
The council
is born
has
a hero,
decided.
and no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then, but I failed. All I want is to find some more ways to make up for that.
The answer you seek now lies before you.
Okay, so I don't need the vagueness. Can you be more specific? Oh. I forgot that this was a thing.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the Masters of the Nightwind, who shall fight for this generation. Fascinating. You're not the person that the others thought you were. And yet, you're also not the kind of person that you thought you were. It can take a lifetime to truly discover who we really are.
I mean, show of hands. Who expected one of the two remaining heroes to be Auroran? Did anybody not expect that? It's Chaska and Auroran. Those were the two I was expecting.
Like you, I never thought I had what it took to be a hero. I was too cunning, too self-absorbed. But in the end, I sacrificed my life for this nation. Now, remember your name. Even if others will see a different meaning, it still symbolizes your nobility and yearning.
My ancient name. BD.
Devotion.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death, but to do justice by the answer you found for your life. For that answer, you will offer all of your strength and be born anew. Through your devotion, you will prove your worth.
It's one of my favorite mechanics in Magic the Gathering. Devotion.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
Bye, Sanaj.
It's nice to see you again, Sanhaj.
Sanhaj.
With your recognition, we now have the 5th hero of this era.
Oh, there's a Seelie there.
I am happy to see your plan advance one step further. It seems that my cry did not cause irreversible damage.
Who is talking?
What is that voice?
Just as I thought.
The Wyatt?
The Lord of the Night has awakened.
Oh, that's the Lord of the Night. Not what I was expecting.
Lord of the Night? As in the one who rules over the Night Kingdom?
I preside over a realm.
That is a mouthful. I'm not even going to attempt to
Due
pronounce
to
that.
my limited power, sleep is the only way I can extend my existence.
Yeholtetulin. Like, no, I said I wasn't gonna try and I tried. Fuck.
When you activated the device, I awoke and could not hold back my cry. It is a sound that agitates souls. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. But with a damaged soul, the effect on your friend was heightened, and his soul almost shattered as a result. And yet, his soul remains in one piece. He managed to overcome this obstacle through sheer strength of will. A truly impressive feat for a human.
So, was that what caused all his strange behavior earlier?
No, I think that was possession.
No. An additional soul was affected. It tried to take refuge in the missing part of your friend's soul, but was ultimately expelled. However, this soul does not hail from Natlan or the Night Kingdom. Its origins remain a mystery to me.
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley lines. Why did it awaken you instead?
Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's ley lines, otherwise known as the Night Kingdom.
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. Natlan's ley lines took the worst of the damage. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar network. That's how the Night Kingdom was born.
Okay. Is there anything we can do about that?
The first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque, strengthened that realm and established the rules that aid our fight against the Abyss. The Ode of Resurrection and the Pilgrimage, both of which are practices that survive to this day.
Cool.
Oh, right. You said before it all came from the power of the heavens.
Celestia?
The ancient dragons tried to use this device to strengthen the ley lines by imbuing them with power. Back then, this method was rather ineffective. They lacked the skills to navigate the intricate structure of the ley lines. And now, the structure of the ley lines has also completely changed. I am the only possible vehicle for the power generated by the device.
Okay.
It was an incredibly crude and painful method, but I managed to absorb some of that power. Now, I can speak to you like this and provide you with aid. Such as rebuilding the ley lines once more, at the cost of my own existence.
Damn. Pour one out.
But why would you make that kind of sacrifice?
The people of Natlan worship me and call me their lord. In the ancient past, before we died out, we were also known by a different name. Angels. But adventurers like you are probably more familiar with our devolved form. Seelies.
So Seelies are angels. That's confirming a really long-standing fan theory. Which, I think I first heard it on, I think Ashikai was the first time I heard that theory. That's pretty nice to get that confirmed. So Seelies are angels?
No wonder there are Seelies around here. A Seelie also helped us in the Night Kingdom.
Oh, did they? Did that happen? I don't remember. I gotta go back and look at that footage. Also, what's Paimon? They keep calling Paimon a fairy. Is that different? What is Paimon?
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Seelies. Everyone rallied around me and offered their power to humanity to reconstruct the ley lines. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival, and I have become your faith. I am very pleased. Moika, inheritor of Xbalanque's will, and leader of Natlan. Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken. And the efforts of this Harbinger and the young hero have imbued me with power. Say the word, and I will once again work to fulfill my mandate, just as I did thousands of years ago. You need only nod your head. For the sake of your people and
She's
your
gonna say
nation,
no, right?
for the sake of overcoming the invasion from the Abyss, give me your orders.
I will not.
She doesn't want any sacrifices, which I can respect.
After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. The rules of Natlan are founded in the Night Kingdom. If you disappear, so do they. Not to mention, all the memories and legends recorded within the old ley lines will disappear along with you. The people of Natlan will face memory loss, mental disorders, and cognitive issues. Just like the consequences of using the Gnosis, that is a price I refuse to accept.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of corpses and ruin.
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss? What then? How are future generations supposed to survive?
That is a good question.
A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the rules, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure survival in the present, you have no right to think about the future.
Also a good counterpoint.
What will it take for you to realize that? How many hundreds or thousands will have to die?
The situation hasn't gotten that dire yet, has it?
Why are you so pessimistic about the situation?
Why? Because I am a survivor of Khaenri'ah. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own eyes.
Khaenri'ah?
That's right. My family, my comrades, my homeland, were all lost to the Abyss.
Which dynasty are you part of? Because we learned about the Crimson Moon dynasty from Arlecchino's backstory. So what's your story?
It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced something similar, Mawika. You should know exactly what I mean.
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe. They all haunt my dreams to this day.
If I could go back, I would reject all false hope. I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You have that chance before you now. Why do you refuse to take it?
Because we don't have the right to make that decision. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Everything that has happened here has moved us, shaped us, and turned us into who we are today. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything. The people of this world would then become fundamentally different beings, their physical bodies the only connection to their former selves.
If you say so.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust in their ability to create a new future.
I also agree.
Or history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more, and it would all be for nothing.
That is also true. I don't really see any side being more correct than the other. Can I say something? Sure, please.
I once carried the hopes of many people, and I was also desperate to save our nation. In the captain's plan, I saw a chance to ensure our survival. But as I was on the brink of death, my wish for life and purpose was rekindled. I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. I refuse to forget that. My feelings were so strong, they overrode my compulsion to sacrifice myself for their safety. No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way now, we will lose the meaning of our existence.
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifices are our blessings.
Oh, they still got that static pop on the S's.
Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory. I don't want to give up just yet.
Yeah, we're just one hero short.
The power from the device will allow me to remain awake for some time. I stand at the ready should you change your mind. Even if you fail, you need only send someone my way. My offer still stands. Humanity is truly remarkable. Even the gods in the heavens hold you to be special. Even now, you stand before me, dazzling, like the sun.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're so determined to save it. But what are you really trying to protect? The land or its people?
Both, ideally.
Pretty sure he wants to hear what you have to say, Traveler.
I want to win. What about you?
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Auroron has inherited the memories of his forebear, there's only one hero left.
It's gonna be Chaska, right?
Your plan does have the potential to generate the best outcome. In the meantime, you shall have the aid of all the Fatui under my command.
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side is a big advantage. I know we may never completely see eye to eye on what it means to protect life. But for now, I'm willing to fight by your side.
Fist bump!
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan. They're probably still at each other's throats outside.
Oh shit, right, I forgot about that.
Good idea. We need to explain the situation.
I have a few more questions for the Lord of the Night. Really?
Guess we'll stick around then.
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back up at the stadium.
Okay, cool. We get to ask the are we gonna ask the Lord of the Night like 4 questions? Are we gonna earn our ancient name?
You come to me with many questions.
Yeah, here we go.
And you should be rewarded for your bravery. Ask, and you shall have the knowledge you seek.
About the power of the heavens.
They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the 7. They prefer to remain in the shadows as shades. The one you wish to know about? I call her the Ruler of Death. She helped Natlan establish the rules. It was also under her guidance that I created the Night Kingdom.
Oh shit. So that's confirmation. The ruler, the sustainer of heavenly principles is the ruler of death. The shade of death. One of the 4 shades of Phanis. Whoa, we're getting so many lore confirmations. I'm so happy.
It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which quite displeased the almighty...
Or maybe not.
Heavenly principles.
Okay, so never mind. I take that back. So that's the one you wish to know about. I call her the ruler of death. She established Natlan, established the rules. It was also under her guidance that I created the Night Kingdom. It was an expression of love as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which is quite displeased the almighty heavenly principles. So this sustainer is one of the shades, or is not? Okay, that wording is really... I'm gonna have to ask Ashikai, and we'll look at the original Chinese.
She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Even so, her existence remains unknown to all but a select few.
Self-pity?
Please don't tell anyone I use that word. I'm just trying to speak plainly to conserve energy. You come to me with many questions.
About the power of the heavens.
And you should be rewarded for your bravery. I'm not familiar with that concept. The device is capable of weaving and creating ley lines, you say? Even I cannot create something from nothing. I can only reconstruct the ley lines by reassembling the yet intact components into a new structure.
Okay.
If that power were available to the people of Natlan, they might have a new option against the Abyss.
Damn. If only we could, like, find our sister. She could save Natlan.
You come to me.
Too bad she's on the side of the Abyss.
And you should be rewarded for your bravery.
About elemental energy
that
that it is.
To that primordial form of energy. The heavenly principles used phlogiston as a basis for the creation of elemental energy, to develop a power to better counter the Abyss. Have you heard of the concepts of the light realm and the human realm? That explanation might take too long. Light refracts into 7 different colors.
Yeah, that's how light works. It's a prism effect.
Elemental energy is a similar concept. It's essentially the modern counterpart of phlogiston. You come to me with many questions.
Interesting. So phlogiston is the OG energy.
For your bravery. Ah, yes. Yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter to me. Probably because the young girl from the Masters of the Nightwind is absent.
The young girl?
No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and tell them what needs to be done.
Young girl?
Lolly is young?
What? Did I say something wrong?
She's old.
You come to me with many questions, and you should be rewarded for your bravery.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, of course, an ancient entity angel would refer to the old grandma as a young lady or a little girl. Before dawn breaks. Return to the speaker's chamber for discussion.
The captain says a group of us need to stay behind to guard the source mechanism. It's extremely important.
It is.
Of course, you're free to come and go as you please.
I love it when we're buddy-buddy with the Fatui. Because I personally don't see them as villains. As one, we watch the setting sun.
In that case, allow me to formally welcome the Fatui to our cause. We now face a common enemy. It's time to put our differences behind us and look to the future.
Darn, where's Arlecchino when we need her?
As for Auroron, his actions may have been out of line, but I don't intend to punish him right now. I'd rather give him a chance to prove himself.
A magnanimous decision.
We're back! Whoa, seeing the two of you chatting like this, Paimon almost feels like she's dreaming.
There's strength in numbers. I feel better about our chances.
This may be an unexpected outcome, but a favorable one nonetheless. Now that we're all here, I have some questions of my own. Tell me, how did you discover the source mechanism?
We weren't getting any closer to obtaining the Gnosis, so I had my men scour Natlan for a different option. Auroron helped as well. We tracked down 3 scholars, Aberawa, Bosamtwe, and Kushtal, and combined the results of their research to locate this ancient device.
I've never heard those names before. Seems like my own investigation failed to locate some critical personnel. I'm just not sure how I missed them.
Strange. Perhaps they simply live in seclusion. In any case, their results speak for themselves.
Really?
That's true. Now we have another option at our
That just
disposal.
gives you an idea of how amazing the
Compared to
Fatui's
using the
information
Gnosis,
network is.
Our current plan will buy us some time. And if all else fails, we still have this plan as a last resort. Even though executing it will come at a heavy cost.
Just for reference, though. Aberewa, Bosamtwe, and Kuxel. Someone keep track of those names. Those are probably important. I wonder why the Pyro Archon couldn't find them.
But that means making everyone forget their past. We should definitely try to avoid it if we can. Oh, actually, speaking of the Gnosis, how did you know what it could do?
That story begins with the Cataclysm 500 years ago. I failed to save Khaenri'ah from the rampage of the Abyss. When the situation became unsalvageable, I fled to Natlan with the remainder of my platoon, only to find that Natlan had fallen victim to the same tragedy. I defended this land for quite some time, and, in the process, met the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, Aizu.
Aizu.
I'm sure many people viewed Khaenri'ah as the cause of the tragedy. But Aizu was kind to me all the same, and even helped me in my time of need. From that moment, I made it my mission to aid Natlan. In battle, a warrior fights to win. Even though my homeland was lost, I was already committed to this fight.
He's not gonna see another homeland go.
Together, Aizu and I fought many battles and overcame countless hardships. However, he was unable to escape his fate, and, in his final moments, told me the secret of the Gnosis.
Well, now we know why the captain is aware of Malvika's plan and how the Gnosis works and all this other stuff. I assumed it was because it was going to be the big reveal that he was actually secretly Malvika's dad, who we still don't know what happened to, by the way. Which would have been an amazing reveal. Disappointed. But I guess he was just around 500 years ago and got really buddy-buddy with, like, one of the leaders of a clan. It makes sense, but you see the missed opportunity that I talked about in my theory video.
So it was him. He recommended using the Gnosis on several occasions, even before the tragedy. But I turned him down each time. You knew him, and you fought for Natlan all those years ago. Why don't I recognize you? It must be the mask.
Even without the mask, my past appearance is long gone. Even with the curse of immortality, the flesh still rots.
Wait, do you know someone named Dainsleif? That problem doesn't seem quite so extreme for him.
You've met him already?
Oh god, we're getting Dainsleif lore? Someone stop Minsleif, she's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, a bunch of times. Sounds like you know him too.
He's like the prince of the nation, I would hope that he knows him.
During the age of Khaenri'ah, all I knew was his name. The last time I saw him in person, he was traveling with the princess.
Shit, you know her too? Fuck! God, I've been wanting to talk to the captain for so long, and he's given us all the fucking lore tidbits we wanted.
He carries a degree of pain and hatred that far surpasses my own.
Back then you said you didn't want to fight me. Was it really because of my sibling?
Yes. You're the brother of the princess. Given the role I held in Khaenri'ah, I would prefer not to harm you. Although, this is likely a self-imposed burden. If the princess saw me now, I doubt she would even recognize me.
I don't know. She seems super connected to what went down there. I wouldn't be surprised if she does recognize you.
As for your question, I don't know how Dane managed to slow the deterioration of his body.
So he's literally a rotting corpse. Cool.
My appearance is much changed. And that's not the only thing. Even my physical strength is a shadow of what it once was.
Fuck, you used to be stronger? Oh, that's terrifying. You're like slightly weaker than the Pyro Archon right now. Which is saying something.
I would have never known. During our battle, it felt like I was fighting against the pinnacle of human strength.
Pinnacle of human strength.
And I still lost. I deserve no praise for that outcome. Still, it's a shame we never faced off 500 years ago. You could have seen what I was truly capable of.
500 years ago, it sounds like you would have won, and you would be the Pyro Archon right now.
I agree. Had we fought then, I'd also have been more motivated to go all out.
You weren't even trying? Oh god, this is just a pissing match. Ladies, can we kiss later?
So, all that commotion back at the stadium, and you're Neither of you were using your full strength?
Y'all were fucking flying and fucking DBZ bullshit.
I'd say we're evenly matched. If we face off again, victory will come down to who wants it more.
I imagine you held back since there were spectators around that could have gotten hurt. But capitalizing on that situation would have only led to a hollow victory. It would have been no different than taking hostages. My goal was the Gnosis, and I failed to obtain it.
Yeah, he wasn't fighting to kill, he was fighting to steal.
Plain and simple.
Speaking of the Gnosis, what are you going to tell the Tsaritsa?
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa allows every Harbinger the freedom to pursue the meaning of their existence. When the time comes, that freedom can take precedence over her orders.
She is the goddess of love. She's honestly, the Archon I'm the most excited to see.
That's why our methods can be so radically different, despite sharing the same goal and the same sovereign. I needed the Gnosis because I came here to save Natlan. That was my primary motive. Once Natlan is saved, if the Gnosis still remained in my possession, I could bring it back to Snezhnaya.
My decision regarding the Gnosis will not change, so let's focus on the Abyss for now.
That being said, definitely pulling for the Tsaritsa when she becomes on the banner, assuming they don't, like, axe her off screen. Like a certain someone in Honkai Star Rail who shall remain nameless.
What happens when all 6 heroes are together?
It will probably unleash some sign of superpower. The heavens were mentioned earlier. Anything to do with that?
Power that can be used to thwart the Abyss. But only once. It's a power that Xbalanque gained from Renova. Renova is a god whose existence predates any Archon. You can think of her like an emissary of the heavenly principles. She controls the power of death.
So that was the character that the Lord of the Night Kingdom was talking about. So Renova was one of the 4 shades, the Shade of Death. Well, that's still cool. I got something I wanted. We got more lore. We got one of the 4 shades revealed, which means, I guess that means that the Heavenly Principles might actually be Phanis, the primordial one. So the Heavenly Principles might actually be the primordial one. Ooh, this is big. This is big.
Wait, is that why you have the Ode of Resurrection?
Yes. Renova also orchestrated Natlan's rules. As for the Divine Throne, like I said before, when a human ascends to the Divine Throne, their inner flame will awaken. The size of the flame depends on the person's potential. The same principle applies to the Ruler of Death's power, with one notable distinction. The amount of power inherited will not change depending on your ability to tolerate it. In other words, it's a kind of power that not everyone can withstand. But if you survive the trial, you will gain unprecedented strength, and the ability to harness powers more formidable than any Archon.
That still
Really?
sounds really risky.
We cannot walk this path without accepting risk. Mualani charged into the Night Kingdom despite the abyssal contamination. Auroron fought back from the brink of death. In the face of their bravery, I must respond in kind. That is my duty.
Spoken like a true leader.
All right, that's enough for one day. You should head back and get some rest. I'm sure you're exhausted. The Abyss will likely sense the change in Auroron. It's possible the frequency of the attacks will increase. There are many challenges to come, so we need to be prepared.
When you put it that way, Paimon feels even more exhausted. Alright, let's head back.
Alright.
Now that we're working together, we'll need to coordinate our efforts. I'll leave a portion of my forces for you to command.
That will definitely help relieve some pressure. You're sure they won't object?
It's an order. I will make that clear.
Excellent. I appreciate your trust.
playing Wuwa for now. I haven't seen a lot of Wuwa. Is that game actually as good as people say it is? I don't know anything about it. Oh, everybody's here.
That hurts.
Stay still. Your wounds need time to heal. You need the rest.
The
You need the
monsters
rest for a
keep
few more
increasing
days.
in number. It's like something changed.
It's definitely unusual, and we should all be careful. But don't worry too much. You have us by your side. If there's one thing the Abyss fears, it's strength. If they think we're easy prey, they've got another thing coming.
Okay.
Oh, someone's calling us.
Coming, coming. Oh, there they go.
Something wrong, Traveler?
The feeling of dread is getting stronger. Don't say shit like that in your head. Do we really have to wait for the final hero to appear? Ah, Kenichi's over here. Genshin 2025 version. My biggest concern about Genshin is in like 2 years when it's like a 200+ gig game.
Oh, these must be friends of yours. Well, head out then. See you later.
Yeah, we didn't meet back up with Kenichi after the raid. Ha ha ha! It was a piece of cake! Those invasive pests are lucky someone called for a truce, or he would have been burned all to ashes. I appreciate the concern, Paimon. Despite Ahau's description, the situation wasn't quite so smooth. The captain's forces are all elite warriors. It was a tough fight. We were prepared to retreat at any moment, and now the Pyro Archon and the captain are working together. Not the outcome I was expecting, that's for sure.
What happened while we were in the ruin? We'll tell you about it some other time.
Well, at least the Pyro Archon's plan advanced a step further. This is the best outcome we could have hoped for. We really appreciate all your help. But we have to keep pushing forward. Cebu and I were just about to head out, actually. My tribe is calling for messengers. Ha! Little Kenichi has just to leave without consulting the almighty Dragon Lord Cthulhu Ahau. Hey! Wait up! Alright. Okay, what is the other optional objective?
Nope. We can't give any of these to our soldiers. They were not tempered correctly at the forge. Well-made weapons and shields are vital for the survival of our people. I know we're under a lot of pressure, but we can't compromise on quality. Listen, I'm not blaming you. I know this isn't your usual standard of work. Why don't you all just take a break and I'll take care of the pieces.
Alright. Weapons for the Iron Throne, I guess.
Hey, Shilonen? Is something wrong?
Nothing I can handle. Just, some rushed defective goods, that's all. Even the most skilled craftsmen make mistakes under pressure, and if you two want to avoid the same fate, you should really get some rest.
You must be exhausted too.
Don't worry. I like it that way.
Alright, any more optional objectives?
Head back.
Alright.
Phlogiston engraving
okay, now why
is
did this
quite
sundial...
the deep field of study.
Ah, this is where the pyro sigils go. I don't have a lot of those. I was wondering why the camera focused on that.
Auroron.
Oh, we get to pick up this storyline now.
What's wrong, Granny? It looks like you have something to say.
You know exactly what you did. You need some sense knocked into you, that's what I think. Now, where do I even begin?
I'm sorry.
Now that you have nowhere to run, that's when you apologize? You couldn't wait to run off last time, and the time before that.
I mean, he could still run off this time.
Pretty sure I apologized those times too.
What exactly were you thinking? Being a wanted criminal is one thing, but then you also tried to pull off that whole thing in the ancient ruin. I'm not the one who needs an apology. Apologize to yourself for risking your life.
And I hope we had a Granny character in every region from this point on. They're so fun. We had Farazan and Sumeru. We have Citlali here. I just wish Farazan was part of the main Sumeru Archon quest. This is what we missed out on in Sumeru, people. We could have had this kind of a relationship.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's so fun.
I don't have anything to say for myself, Granny. Yell at me all you want. I know I messed up.
I don't know why it wasn't updated.
You better be sincere. This is an incredibly serious matter.
I'm being sincere, I promise. I've seriously reflected on my actions. I know what I did was risky, and I know I made some bad choices. But I don't regret it. I just had to do something.
I think somebody
Not
dropped
because I
something
thought
upstairs.
I was special, but because I wanted to help Natlan as much as I can. Of course, in the end, I just ended up causing more trouble, so you're right. My apology doesn't mean much, but I don't know what else I can say. You even had Aoife bring me that gem. A simple thank you isn't enough, but still. Thank you, Granny.
Oh, he doesn't know that we used that gem to steal his memories, or spy on his memories.
Welcome. Just make sure to thank Aoife sometime.
I will.
Anyway, don't feel too grateful. I tampered with the bag to copy a portion of your memories.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Of course you didn't. You forget how many years I have on you. Like you could uncover one of my tricks. Anyway, I have something else to tell you. The Pyro Archon has discussed your case with the others. Many of your actions violated the rules of Natlan, and you should understand you'll have to take responsibility for that.
I understand.
But your efforts weren't entirely meaningless in the end. In addition to giving us another failsafe, you saved yourself with sheer force of will and managed to become a hero. Huh. Not too shabby, grandson.
Overcoming death, become hero.
Did the Traveler and Paimon tell
Life
you to
goals.
say that?
What? No! I said that because I mean it!
I can't believe you're complimenting me at a time like this. You normally let your fist do the talking.
He's gonna punch you
You're not
for
off the
that.
hook just yet. I told the Traveler I was going to break your legs, and I meant every part of it.
Could you not?
Could you
I
not?
Still need them to walk.
Trying to negotiate, are you? All right. Make me an offer.
Okay. Trade offer. You don't break my legs, but I let you break my kneecaps.
Given all the good things that I managed to accomplish, can you let me off the hook this one time? I promise to do better in the future.
Fine. I can let this slide for now. But I'll be watching. We'll see if I change my mind. Oh, a Traveler, Paimon.
Also, that's a
Didn't
big ass
expect to
fucking
see
gourd
you
on the
here.
table.
Hello.
Talking things
Yes.
out with your grandson?
Looking after these little rascals is rather exhausting.
Taking care of the Traveler isn't easy either. Paimon's life is an uphill battle.
Traveler, Paimon, I want to thank you for your help back at the ruin.
We literally did nothing, actually. We contributed nothing to the story here. It was nothing.
I won't.
Let's get together sometime. If Auroron really wants to thank you, he can treat us all to a tasty meal.
I just realized there's a chest I missed right there. You can see it, right? Is my webcam blocking it?
Sounds great.
Oh, well.
We'll be there. If you're done
Nap
for
time.
the day, we should get some rest. Paimon has a feeling we'll need it for tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. That night...
You ready?
Oh no, the Abyss is going to attack, isn't it?
Yep. Let's go meet the Lord of the Night.
Alright, they're going to do that dream walking thing. I forgot that our entire objective here is still to get an ancient name.
So, this
Which
is
is
where
technically
you
a
heard
side
the Lord
quest.
of the Night? Guess that means she really has awakened. Hopefully we made it before she falls asleep again.
Nope, she's gonna stay awake this time, she says.
I'm still here. For a weak life form, falling asleep is no less taxing an exercise than staying awake.
I'm sorry for disturbing your rest, but there's something we didn't have the chance to ask you earlier. We need to forge a new ancient name for the Traveler. But we ran into a problem. He's not from Natlan, so there are no records of him in the Night Kingdom.
I see. Malwika must hold him in high regard.
So does the rest
It
of
would seem
Teyvat, for
two
that
of
matter.
you are not simply here on her orders. So, what say you? Do you believe this traveler to be deserving?
Mm-hmm.
That was not a vote of confidence.
Speak your mind. There are no others here. You are both my children, both children of Natlan. I would hear your opinions on the matter.
He is special. He saved Kachina and devoted himself to helping us avert this disaster. Natlan owes him a debt. But that debt has not been repaid, and with an ancient name, we can at least guarantee his safety.
Even though that guarantee will come at the cost of your own life?
Yes.
Excuse me? That's how you forge an ancient name? Whoa, back it up. I don't want it.
So, it's true. Forging an ancient name consumes the life of the craftsman.
Forging
Really?
an ancient name is an act of creation. It involves taking disparate concepts throughout the Night Kingdom and condensing them into a heroic epic. But it takes time for the new concept to be integrated into that realm. If the ancient name is like a seed, then the life of the craftsman is the outer shell, serving as its protection. Once that process is complete, the seed will sprout, and having served its purpose, the outer shell will gradually disappear.
So we get a cool title and ancient name, but Shalonen slowly dies in the process. Fuck that. We'll just take the high risk,
Forging
no
an
reward
ancient
method.
name is no easy task. And creating one for an outlander makes it even more challenging. Still, if you're here, that means your mind is set.
Yes, because I believe forging this name will be well worth it.
I don't think it'll be worth it, unless that is foreshadowing saying we will die during this
how long
mission.
we'll be able to hold back the Abyss, or what the final price of averting this disaster will be.
Probably us
If
dying
giving
is
up
what
my
it sounds
life
like.
means that all the people of Natlan can have a future, then the sacrifice is practically negligible.
Does Malvika know that this is how you do that? And she's misses all... We're not sacrificing anyone. No, fuck it. Don't give
Even
me
when
an
I'm
ancient
staring
name.
death in the face, I don't think I'll regret this decision. I bear the name Baraka. This is a part of my duty.
Also, aren't you like one of the 6 heroes we need? isn't your life technically more valuable than ours?
The chance may be exceedingly slim, but you still want to seize it, because this could be the final step to victory.
Now, I don't want it. You can have it. If you can find some lady that's willing to sacrifice her life so that you can have a cool title, I'm more power to you.
The anxiety you feel. It's because you saw something, yes? Something you were not meant to see.
Oh shit, that's right. She has that weird premonition power.
So, you know about that too.
What is she talking about?
Yeah, what is she talking about?
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs too much time, and too many things can go wrong.
Thank you. That's why the captain had the backup plan.
The Masters of the Nightwind have a ceremony that can be used to glimpse the future. It's just... using this power on the Pyro Archon has always been seen as a taboo.
And you did it anyway? What did you see?
Death.
If I didn't have food in my mouth, I would have said that, but yeah, that tracks. This plan is gonna fail. Hey, for One Piece fans, you can skip past this on YouTube if you don't want to hear me rant about this. But who remembers the raid will fail fan theory for the Onigashima War? It really looked like everything was going that way, and it disappointed quite a few of us when it didn't happen. And as much as people love and praise Gear 5th now, I feel it was a little bit of an ass pull and a little bit of a cop-out. To this day, I actually don't think I put Wano in my top 10 favorite arcs anymore. Egghead would be up there. Egghead is definitely up there. And by the time Elbaf's over, I wouldn't be surprised if Elbaf is up there too, but Wano, honestly, it was too long, too drawn out, and it didn't live up to the hype. Okay, One Piece rant over.
A key part of Malika's plan is using the 6 heroes to release the power Xbalanque obtained from the Ruler of Death. Considering its origins, the price of using that power is death.
You're saying Malika is going to die in this war against the Abyss?
Yes.
I can't just ignore what I saw. That's why I need the Traveler's power. I need the power of a Descender.
How do you know that word? Oh wait, I guess Malvika knows about it too. You might have heard of it.
Even if it may seem like someone is fated to die, the nature of death and fate are different. Fate indicates what will happen in the future. The time, manner, and place are all predetermined. But death is different. Death is a rule. The ruler of Death's power will allow Malika to triumph over the Abyss. But she must offer her own life in the process. The ruler of Death cares little for the time and manner of a death. She simply guarantees that it will occur. Fate may be able to influence the timing, but that is all the Traveler can change.
Wait, you're saying we might be able to change when she dies, but not the outcome?
You will die. In 347 years, 42 days, and 13 seconds.
I cannot help you with this, I'm afraid. It's beyond my capabilities.
Malika knows about all this, doesn't she?
I would assume she does, which makes her a little bit of a hypocrite.
I imagine she has long accepted this eventuality.
I mean, her original plan also hinged on her killing herself once to be reborn 500 or 600 years later or whatever.
Well, I can't. She's so strong. She never gives up, never rests until a problem is solved. She's not the type of person to just quietly accept her death. The Traveler shares that quality. That's why I think this gamble is worth it. Together, I know they can overcome the impossible. Be it fate or death.
We shall have to wait and see, but I will curb my expectations. My time is running out. It is my honor to witness humanity in this moment of absolute determination.
We won't forget your contributions. Once we deal with the Abyss, we'll find a way to keep you alive.
Thank you for saying that, but there is nothing you can do.
Only Sith deal in
How
absolutes.
many years of life are enough? 10? 100? 1,000? 10,000? The Night Kingdom will disappear. The humans will continue to fight against the Abyss, and in the end, all will cease to exist. When you consider all of that, extending my life is meaningless.
No one lives forever. Death comes for us all.
What makes us different. Even if our end comes tomorrow, humanity will still do whatever it takes to survive today.
Exactly.
Times like these always fill me with admiration and reinforce my commitment to the mandate I shoulder. My creator was right in esteeming you as special above others. Here. This is my gift to you and an extension of my will. It can record the Traveler's experiences in this land, whether from the past or the future. With it, you can forge the ancient name you desire, and the Traveler will also become a hero forever recorded in the memory of Natlan.
Thank you. We're sorry to ask this of you when your strength is already all but spent.
Really. Thank you so much.
Your thanks are unnecessary. This is the least that an angel can do. Time for you to leave. It's getting dark.
Sun's getting real low. I hate how much of Marvel has dictated our pop culture.
Forget it. Let's go check it out.
Oh, has the apocalypse started happening while we were napping?
Shilon and Citlali, is there a reason you're up so early?
We went to see the Lord of the Night, and she gave us this. Like I said before, I couldn't forge your ancient name because there was no record of you in the Night Kingdom. But with this, we can finally record your deeds.
Just keep it with you during your time in Natlan. And eventually, it'll be full of your adventures.
Really? Let Paimon see!
Ooh. Oh, it just started filling in with stuff. Your journey exploring the mysterious island shall forever shine in the Emoja's heart. The words Malipo was blazed with fire. Everything comes at a price. That was Turnfire. Bidi, all may be sacrificed for the beloved land. So this was Mualani's tribal quest. This was Kanich's. What is this one? This is Ororon, the bat. With your encouragement, Uthatibi tasted victory for the first time. Kachina! Star that transcends destiny. And the greatest companion. Aw, Paimon. So we got a bunch of these to unlock. So I wonder how many of these are tied to, like, World... Oh, there's one in the middle. The primal flame illuminates the world under the banner. Kwangozi? Humanity takes first steps towards the future. So we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more of these to unlock. So we have Shalonen's character story with the Tribal Chronicles of the Children of Echoes. So that'll be one of them. I'm assuming one of them is for Chaska, whenever we get her character quest. And there's like a few world quests we haven't done, and I wonder if any of those will fill this out.
Whoa, it's the two of us! And a sun in the middle! Oh, and that must be... Kachina?
It's not a concrete medium. It reflects the Lord of the Night's will, and shows what she wants you to see.
Oh, in other words, don't worry about his form. When you want to check the contents, just take it out and have a look.
Sounds convenient! It's also super light and doesn't take up too much space.
How does our inventory work
This is a
again?
really awesome gift.
It didn't come at a price, right? It didn't come at a ton of... Didn't cost a ton of more, right?
We'd feel bad accepting something like that.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, you two. It's, you know, like you saw yesterday, aiding humanity is the Lord of the Night's mandate. She would have willingly reconstructed Natlan's ley lines at the cost of her own existence. She wouldn't ask anything in return for this.
Exactly. Just take it.
Fucking Shalonen's gonna die.
Well, if you say so.
Kachina! Oh, thank goodness you're here. The Abyss attacked again, and it's real bad. The monsters are everywhere. We need help.
We just fought them off.
I know, that was literally yesterday.
Let's go.
Quest is in Natlan. Head there to continue. The surging darkness. Wary in. Join the battle. I have a bad feeling about this.
I see. I'll send reinforcements to those 2 locations. This other one is too dangerous. I'll handle it myself. The remaining locations are remote with no inhabitants. Let's bring our warriors back and make sure they're careful on the retreat.
Understood. I'll spread the word.
We're here. What's going on? Kachina said the Abyss attacked again?
Yes, it's not looking good. Our forces have always been able to handle the sporadic attacks, but now there are more monsters than ever, and the attacks are more frequent.
What about the scale? What areas are they targeting?
All
Good
of Natlan.
questions to ask.
Not just around the stadium, but even the remote areas of the Collective of Plenty are reporting attacks.
I just remembered Eonson.
Could
Was
this
Eonson
also
okay?
be some kind of omen? If things continue like this, then...
We won't last much longer, I know. What we're seeing now is the desperation of the Abyss. It knows we're only one hero short.
The Abyss knows your plan? Who doesn't know your plan that we're supposedly
I don't have the
keeping
strength
secret?
to fight it right now. This is its best opportunity and its final chance.
You're saying we just have to hold out for as long as we can?
It'll be a long fight. Our current focus needs to be on protecting civilians and conserving manpower.
You know, I haven't said it out loud, but there is the possibility that we end up being the 6th hero. Though, I really think it should be
Caravans and
Chaska.
adventurers trapped in the wild.
They've
Many
built
of
her
our
up
warriors
so
have
much.
already left to rescue them, but they'll need reinforcements.
Leave that to us.
All right.
We'll head right away.
Shilonen, Kachina, head to the camp near the Children of Echoes. Citlali, you're needed in the Masters of the Nightwind. As an important figure in the plan, Auroron will stay here. Your tribe is too far from the stadium.
Yeah, it's so far, it's not even on the map.
I'll leave right away.
I prepared a hot air balloon to take you where you're needed.
I completely forgot they have these hot air
Messengers from the
balloons.
Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natlan. Update them once you've completed your mission, and they'll compile the information into a battle report. As I receive intel from the various regions, I'll plan your next move.
I don't know how good you are at
All right.
planning.
No time to lose. Let's go!
Be careful, everyone.
What about us? Where should we go?
I received word that a small team escorting civilians back to the stadium was attacked. They won't be able to hold out for long. Can I leave
Should
them
have
to
mentioned
you?
that earlier.
Thank you. The hot air balloon is over there.
Oh, outdoor rescue. Abyssal corrosion level 18%. Total deaths 102. Oh, that's so mean. Incidents resolved 0. Active monsters 1085. All hotspots that require reinforcements are shown here. Outdoor rescue. Shipment transporting supplies came under abyssal attack. Sure. Ride the balloon.
And we're off! Hey, this thing is pretty convenient. It's not only fast, but also saves
like the
us a lot of
Aquabus.
energy.
This is kind of like having the Aquabus, but better.
Whoa. There are warriors fighting everywhere. Seems like chaos in the
Good luck,
making.
guys.
Good thing for those battle reports.
That's where we're going, right? I can't jump off this.
Look, they must be trapped. Let's go help.
Now it lets me off.
Thank goodness!
Transfixed. Yeah.
Alright, easy peasy.
Thank you for coming. We were almost at the breaking point.
There were just too many monsters. They just kept coming, wave after wave. I've never seen it this bad.
At least we got here in time. You all should get going.
I know, but it's not that easy. A lot of people were hurt in the battle just now. Our cart was also attacked, and now our supplies are scattered everywhere.
That's not important right now. We need to focus on getting out of here alive.
I know,
I'm with
but
that guy.
these were medical supplies. What if they
Oh,
need
never
them
mind.
back at the stadium?
It's them!
They will.
Over here!
We came to help, but
rally together.
Looks like you don't need it. Nice job making it through.
Now we can head straight to the next location.
No, actually, you can help them with these medical supplies.
Here, take a look at the latest battle report. Messengers from the Scions of the Canopy are traveling all around Natland to pass along the latest intel. If you see a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy, feel free to ask them about the latest battle situation.
Thanks! Now where should we go next?
Seems like you can hold your own in a fight, so let's split up. Choose where you want to go and we'll take the rest.
We should take the toughest
Still looks
stuff.
like they could use some help here, though. These supplies are really important. What should we do?
It's all right.
Supplies.
Don't delay your rescue efforts on our account.
But if we stay here too long, the monsters might come back.
No, I don't see one of those weird abyssal goohickey thingies that they spawn from.
Should we stay and help? Paimon will do whatever you decide.
It's up to 23%. Still only 102 deaths, though. Monsters have gone up. Incidents resolved has gone up. Deaths have stayed the same. talk to Uturumuku.
Traveler, can I ask you a favor? My mother's a doctor. When she heard about the attacks in the wilderness, she rushed out to help, and I haven't heard from her since. I'm worried. She's not a fighter, and I can't leave to check on her. I want her to stay out of this. So if you see her, can you please tell her to take shelter?
Of course.
Cool, what's her name?
Thank you. Oh, that makes it easier to focus on the current battle.
This guy.
Do you get scared?
Yes. It's normal to be afraid.
You mean I'm not being a coward?
It's a actual response.
You're here, aren't you? Ready to fight even despite your fear. That's impressive.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Thanks, you two.
Gotta keep morale high. Mission in the current area has been completed. Check the map to select a hotspot to reinforce. Oh god. Oh, I have to make a choice? Ugh. Due to the power of the abyss, the monsters in this area will have significantly higher HP. This one's close to here. Intelligence suggests we lost contact with a courier nearby. They are likely to have been attacked by monsters. Move to support them if at all possible. Let's do this one. Back to the hot air balloon. Give me at least some Paimon dialogue if you're gonna make me wait this long.
Hey, Kenichi just ran past. He must be busy delivering messages. At least he didn't look hurt.
That's good to know. There he goes. Is that where we're heading? That looks like a balloon launch point. We're just... that one rock is our only ballast, huh?
Everything looks good so far. Wait! Those Saurians are fighting the abyss! Unbelievable! Attacking cute, innocent Saurians? Come on, let's go help! It's alright. You're safe now. The bad guys are all gone. Go and find your friends, okay? It's dangerous out here. It's best to stick together.
I don't think they understood that.
Shoo! Shoo! Come on, shoo! Nope.
That's
Still
cute.
Nothing. Wait. There's something on the ground over there.
It's the courier's missive.
Let's see. Oh, it's one of the battle reports from the Scions of the Canopy. This must be what the Saurians were trying to protect. Looks pretty recent, too. We can use it to figure out where to go next.
If it's recent, that means the messenger still might be nearby.
Maybe they just dropped it by accident, though. Anyway, we saw the battle report, so you guys don't need to worry anymore. Huh. Still no response. Well, what do you want to do? Follow the battle report or continue to explore this area?
Alright. Oh, here you are.
Someone's injured. Oh, that must be the messenger. Hey, are you alright? Can you still walk?
The battle report. I have to find the battle report.
Yeah, we got you covered.
We already found it.
Go.
Oh, thank you. I just hope I'm not too late. In times like these, every second counts. Even a short delay can put lives at risk.
Don't worry about that. We can take things from here. You just need to head back to the stadium and focus on getting better.
You're
Have
right.
faith in your people.
I can't do much else in my current state anyway.
How can we make sure he'll safely get back, though? We can't let him make the journey alone. It's too dangerous out there.
The Saurians can go with him.
Huh? What the?
Looks like this Yunkusar wants to give you a
You
lift.
sure about this? It's really dangerous out there.
All right, well, thanks. This is a huge help.
Thank goodness.
Careful
for
on the road.
Saurians. They really came to the rescue.
Stands a much better chance of survival now. Turns out they could understand what you were saying this whole time.
From this? Huh. Unbelievable.
I need to keep the sense of humor up. Where's my balloon? There's my balloon. Battle reports indicate... Oh, they managed to handle it. Thank goodness. Ugh, that's not good. Death's up. Incidents resolved down. More monsters active. Missile activity weak. Leyline status stable. You'll find many who will aid you in battle. Notable hazard rift towns from the swarm area. Make sure to pick up some healing. I'm gonna help out here. I have an opportunity to help the Fatui, and I'm gonna take it. Finally,
Thanks for
done.
the help. Yes,
You're the captain
Prince
soldiers,
Order,
aren't you?
We're now under the Pyro Archon's command. Not everyone understood his decision, but our Lord's orders take precedence over all.
We're alive because of them. They saved us.
Well, guess that means we should thank you guys. This feels so weird.
Agreed.
It shouldn't.
Where are you headed? The people of the Springs?
That was the plan, but I don't know if it's safe anymore.
I suggest heading to the stadium. Most of the manpower will be focused there, so it'll be safer than staying with the tribes. Once we take care of these monsters, some of our soldiers will escort you.
Thank you so much.
Guess a little extra help never hurts.
People from all over Natlan are heading to the stadium. That area needs to be the center of our defensive efforts. If your other tasks are complete,
Glad that they
I'm
get the
sure
picture.
people there could use your aid.
Thanks for the intel.
Hearing those words from you also feels quite strange for me, but I can only accept the situation at hand. The captain must have known the situation would get a lot more dire than expected. That would explain why you were so anxious.
The captain was right. The situation's not looking good. Just look at the amount of people we've had to rescue. We shouldn't linger. We'll get these people back on the road, then head to our next destination.
Talk to Adwina.
I want to seek shelter as well, but the people of the Springs need these potions. I have to get them there.
Fatui could escort you.
I'm not sure about that.
We can get you close. It's on our way.
Oh, well, great. I appreciate it.
Alright.
It's dangerous to rely solely on others. You also need to look after your own safety.
Starakun. Alrighty. Hey, no new deaths. Active monsters are up, though. This percent's up to 50. Or 40. Evacuated civilians. Alright. We're just... thankfully we need to teleport and we don't have to take the balloon every single time. As much as I love the balloon animation.
People here?
Not practical.
Looks like it really is getting too dangerous for people to stay out in the wild. Guess that means the situation isn't getting any better. Well, we'll just have to keep fighting.
Hey, Kanich! Yeah, thought I would check on the situation after finishing my delivery work. If you're here, though, I doubt I'm needed. Every person counts.
It really feels like we're running short on people everywhere. It's so dangerous out there. Just when we think everything's under control, another thing goes off the deep end. Not that Paimon's complaining, it's just... What if things get even worse?
Huh. What a stupid question. You know the answer is you're just too afraid to face it. A puny bug clinging to a pipe dream. This may be one of the few times a How has a point. On the bright side, we can pat ourselves on the back for saving these civilians and bringing them here. My tribe is launching a second wave of patrols soon. We'll do a scan for the whole nation. As long as we don't scatter our forces, the Abyss has nothing to fear. Fear is useless. Even the endless surge of monsters scares you to death. You still have to fight. There is no other choice. Where's Malvika? She took a small team of warriors to the mines. A group of people from the Children of the Echoes were trapped there. I think she just got back. The lava alone makes that area dangerous, and now it's crawling with monsters. Without her power, she's just an ordinary vision bearer like the rest of us. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Spewing nonsense as always. Quit worrying and look at the outcome. Genius! She's still obviously the strongest warrior we have.
So confident. Plus, she told us you can only become the Archon by proving your strength.
It's true. She certainly helps save us manpower. She can handle the dangerous areas most entirely on her own. Alright, I'm tired of this conversation. Either take a break or get moving already. A break sounds good. We won't much be help if the field we won't be much help in the field if we're dead on our feet.
See if the people around here need anything in the meantime.
Even on our break, we can still be
we're
helpful.
On the same page.
We are almost always on the same page, Paimon.
There are a lot of people in here. Could they all be refugees?
Oh, these are some of the people that we helped.
I managed to accept my fear, but I still want to ask you one last thing. If I die, do you think anyone will remember me?
Uthorunku, I will remember you. I will have this footage. And it will remain on the internet until Google takes it down because not a lot of people watch my channel. Don't think about that. Do your best to stay alive.
That's what I'm hoping for, too.
Absolutely.
It's just... never mind.
Diligent Yukasar.
Ah, it's you two. Oh, I'm so glad you're all right.
Hey, you made it back!
Sane.
Sure did. Dargo made sure we got back safely before rushing out again.
Plus, we managed to deliver the medical supplies to the stadium. I really can't thank you enough for your help.
I feel like there's still more people that we helped than this. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahuahao is trying to rest. Cease your racket at once, lowly creatures. We shall take no comments on the matter.
The commissions just keep coming one after another. Normally I'd be happy, but given the circumstances...
It's only a commission if you get paid. This is something else entirely.
Still, everyone's doing their part. There's more to adventuring than commission fees. Anyone can be an adventurer.
Except those who like to play it safe.
Alright. Rest for a while.
Want to get some rest, Traveler? We have to head out again in a bit.
Let's get some rest. Latest battle reports here. Talk to Kniech. Hey, that's the guy we helped.
Haha, it's you two! Thanks again for rescuing me.
Yeah, we
know
ran
each
into
other?
him out in the wild. He was injured, but luckily some saurians took him back to safety. Speaking of which, are you sure you've recovered enough to be out and about like this?
I got really lucky. My injuries were just some flesh wounds. The doctor said they should heal on their own as long as I get enough rest, so I figured I'd try and keep working if I could. But, it didn't take me long to start regretting that decision. Everything's hurting now. As soon as I've delivered this battle
rest
report,
means no
I'm
using
headed
your
right
muscles.
back to go lie down.
Sounds sensible. It's not a good idea to be taking risks while you're injured. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. It's an abyssal pylon. The rabble-rousers return! They don't know when to give up. An abyssal pylon here? That's not good news. We need to deal with it now. Oh, we get Kniech? Sweet.
I got him cornered.
Everlasting as the moon.
There are too many of them! They just keep coming!
Cutscene! Malvika, Kniech, everybody's fighting. Oh, that's not good. What is that? That can't be good at all. Oh no, that's not good at all. Oh, I haven't had to fight one of those in forever. I thought she was a support. Oh, Captain, my Captain. The Fatui are here. Push him back.
Thanks.
The situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness.
Oh,
So
Ordoron's
that's
a bow
the
user.
abyss.
And it knows that now
Fire some
is
arrows
its
at
best chance.
But the sacred flame!
Archon's on the case.
You still need a 6th hero. Is that the Gnosis? Kind of looks like a bishop, but I'm not sure. It's just standing there, floating.
What was that?
Menacingly. The physical embodiment of pure dread and destruction. That black pit of despair will eat you all alive. At long last. That kills my voice box. Please tell me a house stops talking soon.
Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too.
So is that the source of the Abyss's power? It's emitted a huge amount of abyssal energy. I have to get closer look at that thing. It may already be too late. Get to the place mentioned in the battle report. I have a feeling things are about to get very bad very quickly. There's no time to lose.
Kanich is
You got it.
nervous just goes to show how serious this really is. Oh, let's go. The disaster's really happening.
%51%. This is 51%. Deaths are up to 326.
Thanks for your help. We'll manage for now. Please go help the other affected areas.
Nowhere safe from the Abyss monsters now, but at least they're still scared off by the Sacred Flame. We'll stay here and protect any refugees who have come here to seek sanctuary.
Alright, what's the next hot spot? We can only pick one. This one's out with no one that can come to help. That's the Flower Feather clan. That's bad. That's Chaska's clan. No life can endure here. Uh-oh. Also, Mulani's still holding up. Well, this is the best bet. Go where you are needed most.
There are monsters everywhere. But the battle report said there are still people here who could use our help. So let's wipe the monsters out.
Laid bare. Buckle up! Decided by destiny. Shadows of This is where you fall. Overruled. Let me scry.
There are survivors here.
Come on, quick! Wake up! You gotta wake up!
They're all dead. No, I see people under the platform.
Were we too late? No, don't come any closer.
It's okay, sweetie. They're not monsters. I think they're here to help.
Come on out.
Thank you.
What happened here?
The Abyss had us surrounded. Luckily, these Fatui came to our rescue, and we started evacuating. But then that black fire shot out of the stadium, and that huge monstrosity appeared in the sky. Right after that, monsters suddenly appeared everywhere.
These are starting to
They couldn't
get
fight
dire.
them off, so they hit us here.
You should keep moving. This is no
Right.
place to hang
We
around.
need to get to the stadium. Come on, we'll take you.
Thank you. You saved our lives. We're forever indebted to you.
Man, I hope this nation finally gets Aether to get over his stupid hate boner for the Fatui. Because Snezhnaya is the next nation, and if we're fucking angry at the Fatui all the time, it's gonna be a really not fun time. This is no disaster. This is war.
Yeah. I'm on nose, it's just... It hasn't fully sunk in yet.
It sunk in a while ago for me. As soon as I saw a death counter,
But anyway,
it sunk
right
in.
now, let's focus on getting them to the stadium. With any luck, there'll be an update waiting for us there. If not, we'll just have to play things by ear.
To the stadium we go.
Oh, hey, it's you again. It's a real shame I'm stuck here nursing my wounds. Otherwise, I'd be out there on the front line delivering the latest intel to you guys.
What's the current situation out there?
Fewer and fewer messengers are making it back, and each trip seems to be taking longer than the last. It gives me a really bad feeling. I'll update you on the latest intel for now. For next time, though, I'll see if I can find someone to bring the updates directly to you. I can't guarantee anything, though. As you know, we're seriously short on people.
Save the intel for those who need it most. Don't worry about me, I'll manage.
I don't know how you do it. You really are a true hero.
Abyssal activity strong. Leyline status dented. Uh-oh. We're up to 456 deaths? This is an emergency. This is right by the Scions.
Yet another place crawling with monsters. Let's clear the area and see if there are any survivors.
For survivors, time to knock on some doors.
Stay back! Wait, here? What happened to the monsters?
Duly slain.
But there were so many.
What's the situation here? Any other survivors?
The warriors protecting our group all fought to their deaths. We weren't about to sit around waiting to die, so we snuck out and made a run for it. But we didn't get far before the monsters spotted us. Who knows? Maybe we should have stayed put after all.
Oh, when I was in my prime, I could have handled them all by myself.
Yeah.
We need to get out of here now.
Take a hot air balloon and head to the stadium.
Oh, but won't that hold you up if we take it?
What the? How is anyone still here? I thought the monsters had captured this place.
Can you escort them to
Yes,
safety?
of course. Leave them with us. What's the matter? We need to go. It's not safe here.
It's just... I can't help but think things might have turned out differently if only I'd chosen to fend for myself sooner, rather than expecting other people to protect me.
It's not too late, maybe even for me. I might be an old bag of bones, but I used to train in the spear, and I bet I can still remember a thing or two.
Yeah, old farts. No, just get to safety.
I'm gonna fight to the very end, just like they did.
Thanks again for your help. We'll be all right from here.
Okay, but be extra careful on your way back. We'll see you at the stadium.
You bet. Till then.
That despair engulfs the heavens. It's getting bad. Knock, knock, no one there. Everyone's dead. Alright. Things are looking grim.
Monsters everywhere you...
Overruled. Book alive. Written in the stars.
Follow the voice to find survivors. Oh, they're up there.
Guess you're the sole survivor, huh, buddy? There. Don't be scared. Head to the stadium, you'll be safe there. It's that way. You're upset, and nothing Paimon says can make it better. But you have to go right away, okay?
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. My eyes might get watery, but I'm not gonna cry.
You're right.
Stay strong.
We have to keep going. The latest intel said the Children of Echoes need support too. Let's head over.
Still at 456. Endless Echoes. Hot air balloon, go!
These warriors are struggling. Quick, let's help them.
That's a pylon.
Transfixed. Pitiful. Let's get it on.
Thank you so much. You saved the day. The enemy attacks grow stronger with each wave. We're nearly at breaking point.
Probably want to go back to the Children of Echoes. Or sorry, to the stadium.
Given how few of us are left, I think it's time we cut our losses. This base is as good as gone.
Yeah, everyone needs to stick together. Best to regroup somewhere else.
Better late than never. Time to evacuate. Warriors, gather round. For anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines, the Children of Echoes front is the closest to here. Anyone who wants to leave will likely also see action as they evacuate, but will be afforded safety at the stadium. Those are the options. We're abandoning this base, and you're free to stay with the group or leave. With our limited numbers, I can't promise that we'll be of any real assistance to the Children of Echoes war effort. Even if we do join them, please bear this in mind as you make your decision. Now then, anyone who wishes to keep fighting, show me how serious you are. Really? Even after my less than rousing speech?
Why
Really?
don't we give up now,
Yeah.
after everything we've been through? We didn't stick it out this far just to admit defeat.
We can't give another inch to the Abyss. We have to fight them back. If not for our own sake, then at least for our fallen brethren.
Very well. For Natlan.
For Natlan!
We may be few in number, but our will remains strong. We will join the ranks of the Children of Echoes, and they will be stronger for it, however little.
Okay, well, take care of yourselves.
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
Something's coming. What's that? What was that?
That creepy abyss thing is raining down a dangerous-looking substance again!
That's over towards people of the Springs territory. From what I've heard, their defenses have been substantially weakened by the Abyss invasion.
Then let's head over and check on them!
Incidents resolved up. Alright. This is where Auntie Atea is, usually.
What the? Paimon can't believe it!
They're all dead already.
Oh.
Ooh, that's not
Shadows
good.
of fate, decided by destiny. It's too darn strong, our attacks are useless! Oh, why isn't anything working? At this rate, the Abyss is just gonna keep sending more and more monsters. The next wave will be here soon. We need to get out of here. Let's check the area for survivors and hurry! There's just one battle report left, and it gives a long list of places where the dangerous substance has been dropping. This is the first report we've had in ages, which means the messenger's job has become all but impossible. But there's nothing we can do about that. Our priority is to get to the next affected zone. Even if we don't find any survivors, maybe that strange substance over there won't be as rock solid as here. There's a chance at least.
I think we should just keep hitting it till it explodes, but that's me. Abyssal activity dire. Holy fucking jump to 2K. Yipes. Leyline status discorded. Oh, we have to go to the hot air balloon. With no teleporting anymore. Go, go, go. Which means there's probably something they want us to see.
There are too many monsters. There are just too many. It's beyond anything we've seen before.
This is kind of sad and depressing. This balloon does not go fast enough. They could have programmed it to move at least 5 miles an hour faster. Well, let's do what we can. Everybody remember Tepe? This is like 100 Tepes worse.
Traveler, this war is getting too much for Paimon to take.
Don't be afraid, Paimon.
Okay,
I know we can win this.
Let's do this.
It wouldn't let me get off at that last location. I wonder what would have happened if I had done the Tribal Chronicles after doing this. I wonder if I would have been locked out of it. Similar to the LaFu story mission in Honkai Star Rail. There's some side missions you can get locked out of because some key characters die. Oh, this just looks depressing.
Those people are still standing.
Laid bare.
Move out! You've got to get out of here! Still no luck, huh? What on earth are these things? How are they invulnerable to attack?
Aren't we able to purify the Abyss?
Yeah, at least with regular abyssal pylons, anyone with a vision can destroy them. But this thing, no one's seen anything like it before. It's like a part of that Sky Demon's body or something. Whatever it is, it seems like it can spawn abyssal pylons, and with them, a never-ending stream of abyss monsters. We're just no match for it.
At this point, retreat looks like our best option. We're fighting a losing battle here. The stadium is our only hope. That's where the Sacred Flame is, which seems to be the one thing that well of abyssal energy is afraid of. The Pyro Archon is guarding the flame. As long as that continues, we still have hope.
For how much longer?
Water. And some snacks. You look like you need it. I'm guessing you've been supporting the fight all over the map? Sounds like you need a breather. We got enough people to hold our own here, and it's high time you took a break. Why don't you sit down and gather your strength for a minute?
It's true.
I guess that's a good idea.
We've been fighting pretty much non-stop. Traveler, you must be exhausted. What do you think?
Right now, there are bigger things to worry about. As long as that dark monstrosity remains unbeaten, gathering together might actually put a target on the Children of Echo's back.
Well, then guess we'd better go warn them. It's your decision. If you want to set off right away, Paimon will come with you.
These monsters, they're what the winners of the pilgrimage go on to fight, aren't they? So, that makes us veterans of the Night Warden Wars now, too.
I hadn't thought of it like that, but now that you mention it, yeah, you're right. Neither of us are name bearers, so in principle, we should never have had the chance to fight on the front lines. In that sense, this is kind of a dream come true for us, isn't it?
I would say it's one of my worst nightmares.
Glory, but for our childhood dreams of one day becoming
War on the
a hero.
home front is one of the worst things that can happen. Death didn't go up. We're still at 2012. Alright. Xilonen and Kachina. This war's... Our journey to Natlan started and will end in the Children of Echoes.
Oh no, the monsters have already stormed in.
Oh, it's you guys. Things are bad here. Something fell out of the sky that's impervious to our attacks.
Not just here, we've run into a few of these already. Takao gave the order for everyone to evacuate. Xilonen and I stayed behind as the rear guard.
We might not have made it in time.
Kachina, he and I can deal with the remaining monsters and abyssal pylons. You should go catch up with the rest of the group before your parents start worrying about you.
Got it. I'll leave right away.
Stay safe,
They need all the help they can get.
Come on, let's get this done.
Alright. We're almost at a 100% abyss at this point. I'm not going to have a lot of footage to cut out. This is going to be a long episode when I edit for YouTube. The other one, the previous episode ended up being about 3 hours and 10 minutes after editing it. Oh, we get Xilonen.
Laid bare. Everlasting as the moon. Transfixed.
Hey, Cal's still here.
Fate is upon you.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
There's a pylon down there.
This is where you fall.
Evac complete. Prepare to fall back.
Yep, that's everyone. And no more casualties by the look of things. Yeah, this is, good. We can evacuate shortly. I appreciate your help. How are things out there? Pretty dire, I bet?
Extremely.
Some of the things I've seen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them out of my mind. Or I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss invasion before. I mean, I'd heard stories about...
Are we in Natlan doomed to this fate? Yikes.
I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss invasion before. I mean, I'd heard stories about the sky being painted black, but I always thought that was an exaggeration. Malika has witnessed this all before, so she knew better than anyone the terror and despair an abyss invasion would bring.
The Captain has seen it too.
Despite that, she's still facing it head-on.
We've had to abandon our homes and chase the dying light of day. And maybe the only time we'll see the dawn again is in our dreams. But as long as there's even a sliver of hope, I am not gonna give up. We should catch up with
neither.
the group. Let's go.
Hey, yo! Great, you made it here unscathed. Kenichi came by just now with some really bad news. Those indestructible abyss things have been dropped by all the tribal territories. So it wasn't just the Children of Echoes. Even the Collective of Plenty is affected. And they're the furthest away. But the worst affected region is the Flower Feather clan. He said it's a complete disaster over there.
Isn't that Chaska's tribe? She said she was gonna take Koichi home to rest for a while.
Kenichi didn't even stop to catch his breath before leaving for the stadium. He said he was going to try and assemble a team to go support them, but...
Everyone's struggling just to defend themselves. There is no spare manpower. At this rate, it won't be long before even the stadium is indefensible. And with everyone congregating at the stadium, the Abyss forces will start converging there, too. Then there'll be a battle on a scale much larger than anything we've seen so far.
Once everyone's morale has been depleted, no less.
At least my old injuries aren't playing up at the moment. It means I can actually join in with the fighting.
The crux of the issue is that the heart of the Abyss itself has joined the invasion. That's a power we just can't match. I have every faith in the courage of our people. The Natlanese will never give in to despair. But still, the fact is, our lives are more fragile than our spirits.
Traveler Paimon knows what you're about to say.
We have to go to the Flower Feather clan.
I'm sure is getting tired from all this flying, but it doesn't matter. Wherever you go, Paimon's going too.
Until the Pyro Archon succeeds in her plan, every life we save is worth it.
Children of Echoes to you guys. Flower Feather clan, hang in there. We're coming.
Really? But you guys must be nearing your limit, surely.
Push ourselves to the limit. That time is now.
We will unite the clans and save Natlan. That was the last patch.
Over there! It's Chaska and Koichi!
Traveler! Over here! Hurry! Let's get it on!
Oh, how did I miss you? That doesn't look good. That looks like Auntie Atea.
She's covered in abyssal energy!
I'll help her. Man, how have we not tried this against the giant pylon thingies falling from the sky?
Save her.
Come on.
How's that, Koichi? Any better now?
Koichi! Koichi!
Chaska, I used to think Mom and Dad were crazy for adopting you. I was the younger sibling, but I always felt like it was my job to help Mom and Dad take care of you.
This is an I'm dying speech. Can we not do this right now?
Energy you struggled with. I guess I was pretty full of myself, huh? Thinking I could fix you when, well, we were always the same.
Hush, Koichi. Put those thoughts right out of your mind. We'll be at the stadium in no time, okay? I'll carry you there. The abyssal contamination is gone now. Just rest, and you'll get better.
I was always nagging you to slow down. Stop rushing headlong into things. I just didn't want anything to happen to you. Or to anyone else because of you.
It's all right. It's gonna be fine. Just bring some positivity. Get up and we'll just go to safety.
I worried about you so much.
Let's not worry about the fact that the abyssal energy may have destroyed all of your internal organs.
I never really understood what it's like for you.
I'm not gonna cry.
The fact that you survived an abyssal contamination was a miracle. But it also left you in a constant state of agitation. The fact that we became family was another miracle. But with me worrying about you all the time, it feels like I just agitated you even further.
No, absolutely not. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you hear me? All you ever did was love me. Same goes for Mom and Dad. I've always known that. And I feel terrible because
I kind of feel like we're a fourth
I really
wheel
did want to
here.
get along as a family. It might take me some time, but I'll find a way to make it work. I'm so sorry, Koichi. I never meant to make you feel this way.
I just want to say, we could have been carrying her
It's
this
okay,
entire time.
Jessica. No need to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. No one did. It's nobody's fault that things didn't turn out great. I get it now. So, no nagging from me this time. You keep forging ahead, sis. Never slow down, and never hold back.
You're gonna come with us, right?
Spread your wings and fly free. Like the fiercest Kukasaur in the sky. Show the world who the bravest flower feather warrior is. Because that's who you are. And that's the sister I'm proud of.
This has been drawn out just a little bit too much to get an emotional response from me. It's sad. But I feel like we could have done something. Done more, I should say.
Koichi! Koichi!
Koichi?
Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh, that's right. Her abyssal stuff is flaring up.
Casca?
You okay? Traveler, get ready to do the hand thing.
What happened?
I think she's okay now. Let's give her some space while she cools down.
What was that just now? It looked like abyssal energy was flowing out of her, but then a split second later, it disappeared.
Wasn't Kenichi on his way here?
Koichi did say that
She managed to
Casca
rein it
needs
in.
let off steam now and then, or she'll end up losing herself. But this time she wrestled back control.
Just
If
like
only
Kuchi
we
had
were
hoped.
faster. Dealing with abyssal contamination is a piece of cake for you. We could have gotten to her earlier, then you could have treated her before it was too... Wait. What's happening to Cheska?
Well, this is not how I wanted it to happen, but looks like hero number 6 is here. Big Hero 6.
How unfair life can be. She's had the odds stacked against her from the very beginning, and each step forward has been an agonizing one. Maybe she would have been better.
You're telling
off
it to
in
us,
this
not her?
pain. But her journey goes on, and one question looms large in her mind. If she could rise above the layers of pain and ascend over the dark clouds of her mind, what then would she find? Maybe the glorious light of the sun, or maybe A dark, empty void. There is only
Here
one
from
way
500
to
years ago.
find out. She needs to spread her wings and soar to new heights. That is the true meaning of life. My life suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured. And finally, transcended.
Let's take Koichi somewhere safer.
Fuck, I'm starting to tear up again. I'm not emotionally ready for this kind of torture. Doesn't really feel like a hero's welcome, huh? No one's gonna say anything, huh?
Please, take care of Koichi for me. I still have more important things to do.
Of course. We are grateful for her service.
Yes. She served selflessly. I'm sorry, Chaska.
She's going to the great Tepe in the sky.
It's all right.
Although with the abyss thingy
far
up
from
there,
anyone
maybe
going
down
through this
lower
right
would be
now.
better.
Koichi wanted to be a hero. And in my heart, she always will be. If we want to honor what she stood for, not to mention her sacrifice, Archon, we need to hurry.
The 6 heroes are here. Time to elaborate what your really terrible plan is. Despair engulfs the heavens.
May the Wayub grant you peace, and may songs be sung of your life's journey.
Oh, I did not realize
We
that
give
they just put her
thanks
corpse
for
there.
the gift of your life and ours, and we look forward to meeting you again one day in a world of wonder and beauty.
No, Archons, I'm out of my depth. We're understaffed and undersupplied, and I can't even treat half the wounds I'm seeing. I just wish I had someone with more expertise to turn to. No, I mustn't think like that. I have to rise to the challenge.
Oh, there's a familiar face.
You're back! Thank you for saving me.
We're just glad you're okay. Hey, where did those Saurians go?
Oh, they're back at it again. Helping the remaining messengers with scouting and intel delivery. It kills me not being able to do my part. Especially knowing how bad things have gotten out there. But you gotta know your limits, I suppose.
I think that 2012 needs to be up to 2013.
Oh, hey, you two. Thanks again for rescuing us. Osawe, look who it is. Say thank you to these heroes.
I'm glad we saved some people.
Oh, don't mention it. Just glad you're okay.
I also gotta say thank you to the other people who helped us. What were they called? Fat? Chewy?
Fatui.
Close enough.
Yeah, that's it. The Fatui. They were also amazing.
Yeah, in the past, my impression of the Fatui wasn't exactly positive. But this has really changed my perspective. Good people can be found in every organization.
It's what I've been saying for What is the episode number for this stream? 130 something? I've been saying this since the chasm.
It's the Yunkasaur we rescued! You made it back! Oh, that's such good news!
That's good news. I wish there were more survivors.
Oh,
you're still here.
It's you two. I thought we'd never see each other again. We put up a good fight, and we won, even though it cost us dearly. Are you gonna keep fighting? If so, please be careful. Fighting the Abyss is a great honor, but the path to victory lies not in honor and glory, but in surviving until the next morning.
And as many people as you can save along the way.
I'm delighted to see you make it back safe and sound.
Just
Same
keeping our
to you
word.
two.
We said we'd see you at the stadium.
You know, this was the first time in my life slaying an Abyss monster. And I realized in that moment, they're not that tough. I let my fear win for too long. Makes me wonder how many people I could have saved if I'd just had the courage.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Right now, staying alive is the most important thing you can do. We must live on so their stories can be told. They will live forever in our hearts.
Just the core members now.
Everyone, are you ready?
God, I
A bitter
hope so.
war lies ahead. Our victory begins in each of your minds. So ignite the spirit of victory for me. May no further lives be lost, and no one else may to suffer the loss of their loved ones.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
He's so huge.
Stone engraved in echoing peaks. Converge,
This is the first time we're
disperse,
seeing yours.
and ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism, and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. We will answer to the fire for all
My life's
our
suffering
deeds.
shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages, our moment has finally come.
I still think it's crazy how giant that guy is. Alright.
We unite as one.
Baptized by the Turnfire.
Bearing an ancient
Oh wow.
blessing.
They must have recorded this a long time
Knowing
ago.
true
He just got
power.
some voice line in this.
And accepting a fate of devotion.
We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natlan!
For Natlan. Only a sun can cast
In the
light into
name
the
of the
abyss.
Pyro Archon Halloran, I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
Wonder what Capitano's doing right now. Time for the final battle. We're gonna get a cool boss fight? No?
That is an outright scary level of power.
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to resurrect themselves using the sacred flame.
That's right. No more casualties.
It's time to wipe the enemy off the face of the earth.
And to reclaim our lost territory.
This is for all those who gave their lives for Natlan. Everyone, let's go.
We'll come with you.
Paimon, Traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the chance to say those words to me before the end. If I'd lost control out there in the wild, this counterattack might never have been possible.
Probably best not to think about that. More importantly, how are you feeling now? Any better?
God, I hope so.
Not really. But now's not the time to deal with it. In the spirit of VUCA, I have to rise above it. The conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me stronger, and make me the person Koichi believed I can be.
Alright,
I have faith
let's go
in you.
show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll be sorry they messed with Natlan after we're through with them.
No one fights alone. This is match harder we get the powers. It's no rush. Slow and steady does it.
Burn that blast!
Whoa, what the? Aerial support from Awika? Look how powerful she is now. It's borderline unfair.
Overruled.
Time to break up all these stupid pylons. Mark of Gozathoth.
Witness my rise.
Use my power to destroy the Abyss tumors.
Got it. Thanks for the backup.
Alright. Toward the Spirit Way.
Whoa, did you guys see that huge fireball? It exploded right above my head.
Sorry, Mualani. I'll adjust my aim.
No, you're good, Archon. It didn't hurt at all. Plus, it was freaking cool.
Not great for your eyesight, though.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Yeah, watch your aim, please. Despite what the nickname, Friar is not friendly. Miserable dregs.
Is it possible to mute him?
Yes. How dare you, you insolent, contemptuous...
Thank you, Malika.
Done. She can just mute him. That's funny. I didn't think she had that kind of power.
Backup has arrived. All right, give him hell. Vengeance for Koichi.
I hear.
Holy shit. Chili churl.
Time to clean up. decided by destiny.
I must leave no stone unturned.
The enemy ranks are thinning. Time to double down. Use the Pyro Archon's power and show no mercy.
You're dead meat.
Transfixed.
All right, time to top off. Next stop, where I guess. I don't know.
Tashina, over here. I'll send you up. It'll be quicker.
It's just like riding the Spirit Way. Now it's my turn. Go, Turbo Twirly.
Okay, everyone's safe. Granny, please go on ahead with the others. I just need some more time, I promise. I won't hold things up.
Oh, Roron! Leave the vegetables and aphids behind, you dimwit! It's too dangerous.
I thought we were reclaiming territory. He has every right to reclaim his vegetables. Oh, it's dropped back down to 30%. We're still at the death count is still incorrect though. It should say 2013. Oh, look, her aim's got better.
Hey, you're back.
That sacred flame.
Hey, it's these guys.
Pretty fired up. I'm ready to butcher a whole army of monsters. Everyone, death is now off the table. So charge! Let's give them everything we've got.
Everyone that we've helped so far is showing up. This activity strong, dented. How did the death count go down? It's still 2012. Active monsters is dropping though.
Territory is secure. All monsters down.
I'll go deal with the abyss tumor.
Springs too. We crushed it. Masters of the Nightwind are also safe. Should I go support the Flower Feather clan?
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
No need. I just dealt with it.
Already? But you were just at the stadium.
I know, right?
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long I've been itching to bash some heads in.
Oh!
30 minutes.
Fair enough.
Ian-san, what should we do about the Collective of Plenty? Your home's a long ways away from the stadium. Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Verisa. She says they're safe now.
Sounds like all regions are secured. The Abyss forces are weakening.
The game plan was to outnumber us, and that ain't gonna work now that we have the Ode of Resurrection on our side.
Hold up. The Abyss is sending a sizable unit towards the stadium. I guess they've realized that the Ode of Resurrection is a game changer, so now they're gonna try and destroy the Sacred Flame.
Friends, let's gather at the stadium.
More abyss tumors have descended, all near the stadium. Let's split up and take them out.
Alright. Here we go.
We need someone to guard the main entrance.
Alright.
Allow me.
This is the final battle!
Everyone is here! I think that's our thumbnail shot. Because I haven't been keeping track of a good thumbnail opportunity. Alright.
shadows of fate.
All right.
This is where you fall.
Hey, I can see. Looks nice when there's a sun in the sky. I just wish the sun in the sky wasn't pelting me with fireballs. I heard you the first time.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Oh, you guys get. Oh, suddenly now you guys don't feel like yelling for Natlan every 20 seconds? Ooh, another cutscene. Oh, this music is amazing. To quote One Piece, the sun or darkness, only one can win! Oh my god, that hit the firmament. Is it over? Please tell me it's over. I think that might wake up the heavenly principles. Woohoo! Where are all the Fatui agents at? That's time to cut it. There they are. She's gonna die, but when? Well, we got a lot of funerals to hold now. Nobody tell Hu Tao. Oh my god, is this why Hu Tao's on banner right now? Oh, that's evil if that's why she's on banner right now.
Everyone,
this familiar track.
We are gathered here to celebrate a glorious victory. It is a victory forged by each and every one of us, and we should all be proud of what we have accomplished. We emerge victorious from another crisis to declare our beloved Natlan is saved!
Woo! All right!
All right.
I must caution that this war is not yet over. We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the Night Kingdom. But the Abyss underestimated Natlan's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to pose a threat to us again. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them out for good.
You can do that? Also, I feel like the Loom of Fate could also just undermine this entire operation.
Wait, Archon, are you saying you're going alone?
Yes. The abyssal energy there is too strong. Contact with it would be instantly lethal to anyone else. I'm sure you're all still fired up, and you must be eager to take the fight home to the enemy. I think we can go with her. We're immune to it. But I must ask you to temper your ambitions. I will return victorious for all of us.
It's kind of a shame that we can't join him with a final showdown.
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already secured an enormous victory. Tonight, we should celebrate to our heart's content.
I guess if our lives are no longer at risk, things can basically go back to normal, right?
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters everywhere.
When the time comes,
that too.
I will gather everyone here again. Now, let us also remember those who gave their lives fighting for our nation. Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand funeral they deserve. An ancient name could never record the many who we lost, but no hero of Natlan should be forgotten.
If I may, let's have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Everyone, take off your put on your taking off caps.
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary support in our time of need, and that is the Captain.
Speaking in a personal
Oh,
capacity,
Captain, my Captain.
I should like to offer my sincere congratulations on your victory.
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast. I hope it's a chance to relax your minds and rekindle your spirits, so that we may face what lies ahead with renewed vigor.
The victors shall burn bright, and the losers turn to ash. Ramon's here. Chat with Kanich and Nielsen, Jilonin, Milani, and Kachina. Have a chat with Ororon and the Captain.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
No, I just figured I should do my
to your
part,
mom and
you
dad.
know?
They were singing your praises. They said the world's your oyster now.
How are things with the people of the Springs base?
There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Still, it's so sad some people couldn't be saved by the Ode of Resurrection. I think I want to hold a candlelight vigil for them when I get home.
Let's do it together.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan. An age of unprecedented peace.
Somehow the Nation of War makes me doubt that that'll happen.
Oh, wow, if you're making candles, I have some materials you can use. They're in the warehouse. Should have plenty to spare.
Okay, I guess I'll tread carefully on the
good
way in
point.
then, or...
I'll go instead.
Oh god, it's these three. Kinich, you are one lucky devil. I don't know how the heck you're still alive. I'm in a zero-tolerance mood right now.
Unless
Stop
you
being
want to
so
get punched in
flippant.
the face. What is it with you, Ahau? Why are you so incapable of being nice?
Oh, this is rich. One measly victory and it's all gone to your head. Huh. You'd all be mincemeat now if not for the heroic deeds of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahul Ahau. Alright, credit where credit's due. Here's a bunch of grapes for their trouble. Don't treat me like I'm your pet parrot. How are the signs of the canopy and the collective of plenty? The messengers are the worst affected. I expect there'll be delays in all deliveries in Natlan for some time. Although fortunately a lot of people have said they're willing to help out
The
part-time.
Collective
That
of
should
Plenty was the
alleviate the
furthest
situation.
from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, they got off relatively unscathed. But it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did. That's good to hear. All's well that ends well.
But it didn't all end well. Well, what do you know? These are pretty tasty. Oh, servant, one more bunch of grapes, post-haste. Okay, Polly. I like the idea that
Everyone
Ahau
else
is a
is enjoying
parrot.
the celebration, but Ahau's still being as aggravating as ever. Does he have a chip on his shoulder? What's it about?
He wants my corpse. In fairness, repeating a few set phrases ad nauseum is all parrots know how to do. I am not a parrot. I am the almighty Dragon Lord Kahul Ahau. You're right, he really only does have that one phrase.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding adventurer and warrior. You remind me of the princess. Similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see her soon.
Thank you. How are the Masters of the Night Wind doing?
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks. I should probably head back so I can pitch in.
I can't wait to hear Capitano's voice lines about the other Fatui Harbingers.
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrade's presence a little distressing.
Right, because often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well,
it's the masks.
Also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm still somewhat in disbelief that a united people prevailed against the Abyss.
Do I sense some regret in your words?
A degree of regret is inevitable. But above all, I feel profound admiration.
I'm glad the Capitan lived up to all of the hype.
Ah, welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
She's dying, Paimon.
I guess I am.
But we don't know that.
You know, when I was up there in the sky, I could see all of Natlan stretching out below me. People everywhere, giving everything they had for a chance at victory. I just... If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... And Koichi. Maybe she'd still...
We could have always taken the Captain's plan, or even the Lord of the Night Winds, or the Lord of the Night Kingdom's plan. If it was what the Captain had said from the beginning. What do you value more? Your nation, or its people? Ideally, both.
I'm sorry. Now is not the time for that. Fruit juice, right?
Make it a large?
At least it's over now, that's
True.
something.
My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition. Just one last step to go.
You're gonna fly into the void and go nuclear like Tony Stark in
Namely,
Avengers,
my final
aren't you?
battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so I'm not feeling a huge amount of pressure.
That's good.
So awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch. Are you always gonna have that kind of power from now on?
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time. My body wouldn't be able to handle it. Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only.
I'm guessing the Night Warden Wars are over
Correct.
for the foreseeable future?
We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan, eternal peace.
If the lore theory that the Abyss is everything outside of the firmament, that is an impossibility. You won't be able to destroy the Abyss,
We've
not
had
in its
centuries
entirety.
of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the
Well, did we get
center
our
of
4
some
questions
major
with the
events
Archon?
in other nations too, and fought many powerful foes. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing through? Why risk life and limb for a cause that's not your own?
I care not for dominion. I cannot look idly by and lead a blind eye to injustice.
It's that mindset that distinguishes the heroes.
I cannot let the common folk suffer.
They're the natural protagonists. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I together, finally putting an end to the ever-looming threat of the Abyss. But I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the Speaker's Chamber. I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then I hope to hear your verdict.
Alrighty. Return to rest.
My mind is still flooded with scenes from the war. I can't get the images out of my head. Maybe I need another drink.
Or two. Alright, bedtime. We need a nap. We're gonna have a nightmare, aren't we? Go to the Speaker's Chamber. We're at the 4-hour mark. It feels like we're wrapping up. I think all that's left is a funeral service, and then we can call it a day. You know what would absolutely kill the mood, but I should probably do it? I should probably check election results at the end of the stream. Even though it's a meaningless endeavor. Oh, teleported straight into a cutscene.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon. There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hey,
Granny Itzley.
What's up?
Listen up. I have something really important to tell you.
Oh no, that's not good. The concern about Malvika's death. Oh, we're finally getting filled in about that. So Malvika still has to die?
Pay the price for Malvika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Malvika's death can clear the debt. I had thought that the Ruler of Death might have a change of heart after seeing the people of Natlan come together and fight so bravely. But even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
But when?
I had to know your thoughts. I want to save her, but I can't do it alone.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. That makes me feel a little better. Thank you for standing up for us. There's clearly something special about you, so if anyone has a chance of defying the rules, that would be you. Oh, and please don't breathe a word of this to Malvika. I'm sure she's well aware of the cost of using the Divine Throne's power. But if she finds out that anyone else knows, it could ruin our chances to help.
Got it. Mum's the word.
Alright, that was the last major item on my to-do list. Now, since I've come all this way, I think it's finally time for a well-earned drink.
She's not gonna tell us that, Shalonen's gonna die giving us an ancient name, is she?
Go easy, though, yeah?
Don't worry, I said a drink. That means just one.
One drink or one bottle? I only ask because my mom does that. doesn't drink
right,
often, but when she does.
If you keep pestering me, I'm gonna have to get serious.
Oh no, she's doing the thing where she's listening to her memories again.
Kids a day telling me they want to be the next Pyro Archon. Why should I train you? Nagging isn't gonna accomplish anything. No one can predict the future, and unless you have some exceptional jaw-dropping talent I'm unaware of.
I can shoot those cornflakes in your kitchen from right here.
Don't be ridiculous. You couldn't make that shot from all the way over here? Wait, hold on. You could hurt someone with that. Well, I'll be. You made this shot. The science of the canopy raised him tough. That's some real skill you got there, little lady. Maybe you really will be Pyro Archon one day.
I'm surprised we haven't met anybody in Natlan that had that as their dream. Continue your journey. A fuel named Fate. Are we gonna finally get that moment with her dad?
I'm the first one of us to get an ancient name. And it's not just any ancient name, but Malipo. If you ask me nicely, there's still time to join my team for the pilgrimage, you know. No need to scowl. You lost and I won. It's no big deal. You want me to be happy for you when your turn comes, right? So cheer up.
We learned about this in Kenich's Tribal Chronicles.
Ancient name soon enough, and it'll be an even better one than yours.
Oh, really?
What is your ancient name?
Well, good luck with that. What ancient name could beat Malipo in our tribe? Unless... surely you don't mean Kiangozi?
Which is actually what she has. I has no buttons. I can't even sprint.
That was fantastic. Can't believe I beat you in a wrestling match for once. Can't be more than a few days now until you're officially made the Pyro Archon. Imagine me trying to schedule a wrestling session with you after that. Excuse me, Pyro Archon, but would you be able to take a day off from running the nation to wrestle with me?
Oh, she's got an eye patch. That's cool.
I heard that the Pyro Archon inherits the knowledge stored in the Sacred Flame. And apparently it can change your personality. I can't help but feel a little worried.
The fact that she's having these moments and memories means it didn't change her personality all that much.
Worried that you won't be able to beat me in a wrestling match anymore?
Why would I be worried about that? Never mind. Clearly, I'm just overthinking things. Why would you forget about me just because of some new job, even if that job happens to be Archon? Come on, one more round.
Maybe she's gonna live, but she'll die by sacrificing all of her memories.
After the darkness will come the dawn.
His name is Quiz. Oh, I can't sprint anymore. I can't even walk faster than this pace.
No one fights alone.
That was one of the names of the mission.
For Natlan!
They're disappearing.
Look at the sky. It's getting brighter at last.
Someone made a funny joke the other day about her outfit that I can't unsee. The amount of leather she's making would be a lot louder walking around in reality. I can just imagine it.
And the Pyro Archon will guide us.
It would be basically the sound of like rubbing leather constantly as she walked. Oh, that's the guy that leads the Ode, isn't it?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn
Renova.
to ash.
Oh my god, we got a voice line for one of the four
shades. I have done what
shades?
is required of me. The rules are now written into the Night Kingdom, and this will help you to stand against the Abyss.
It is still not enough.
Oh, we got a voice line for
All this
Xbalanque
can do
too?
is give my people courage. It will not see us through a true catastrophe. If you are to make the Natlanese alone bear the consequences of a broken world, you will have to bring more to the bargaining table.
You are the greediest human I have ever met, and the fiercest negotiator. No other would seriously ask to borrow my power. My domain is death, and its power comes at a great price. The question is, are you prepared to pay?
I need that power. Only a hero can truly wield it, and heroes are not afraid of dying.
No, a fear of death is ingrained in all living things. If the wielder of this power cannot conquer their fear, countless innocent lives will be claimed in their stead. For only then can the price be paid.
That sounds fucked.
Those are the rules.
Mine is a nation that will not yield to the Abyss, and it will certainly not yield to your rules. As their culture and civilization is transmitted through the generations and their faith grows, the people will go from strength to strength and reach heights that even I cannot dream of.
Very well. I shall agree to help you. But I am merely a shade, and I do not have as much freedom to do as I please as you might think.
Then what do you propose?
Keep this a secret. If I am questioned about it, I will deny all involvement and claim that treacherous Xbalanque stole my power.
That will not be a problem. Thank you. I am glad we could reach an agreement.
End your journey.
Come in. As you know, I've asked you to come here to discuss the task of wiping out the Abyss. Oh, but first, any progress on the ancient name?
I received a gift from the Lord of the Night.
I'm surprised she was willing to help you, and by extension me. I'm very grateful to her.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the whole point of the ancient names for winning that huge battle? Why would the Traveler still need one by this point?
She wants me to
That's
join
right.
her in the final battle.
The Abyss has retreated to the depths of the Night Kingdom, a place that has long since been corrupted by abyssal energy. If we don't finish them off and restore the ley lines, the threat they pose to Natlan will remain. The battle we fought yesterday, we may one day have to fight again. This is the fate Natlan has always been resigned to. For thousands of years, we have struggled on the brink of a looming darkness and never known true peace. But this time, I want to break the cycle and free us from this fate for good. With the Sacred Flame, I can protect myself from the abyssal corruption, but beyond that, you are the only other person who can resist it.
For reasons. Because we're probably not from this planet, and everything outside the firmament might be abyss.
If your ancient name can't be forged, I will go alone. But if it can, I'd really love your help.
Is the Yoda Resurrection working again?
After all, the Night Kingdom is still plagued by abyssal corruption. But when I used the power of the Divine Throne, it dispelled a lot of that corruption. Plus, your ancient name is a special case, so the Lord of the Night will take special care of you. In short, the Ode of Resurrection still has a number of limitations, but I can promise that it will work reliably on you.
Well, good, and then I'll join you in battle. Sounds like I'm your only option anyway.
Are we forgetting something here? What about Paimon? What's her place in all this?
Is Paimon immune to Abyss?
What?
Paimon can come with.
You mean we'll be separated?
The Abyss is extremely devious. If you two go there together, You can bet they'll make Paimon their primary target just to put us in an impossible position.
I get to be Malvika's Paimon.
I wasn't that worried, but now she's petrified. What will you do without me?
I'll be a complete mess, I'm sure.
Okay,
but only for a short time.
Paimon needs to think about this because you're really asking a lot of her, but we'll give Paimon some time and she'll do her best to rise to the challenge.
I greatly appreciate it. Everyone in Natlan knows how important this final battle is. You will be remembered and revered long into the future, until the end of time. If you have any other questions, please ask away.
Ooh, 4 questions time?
As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away. The work of rebuilding is underway, and people are flocking to join the effort. With everyone rallying together, I'm sure it won't be long before there's no trace left of the damage done by this war. The healing process, on the other hand, that's a bigger obstacle to overcome. Many are grieving, and there's simply no replacing the ones we lost. As the sun rises once more, and we rediscover the ability to believe in the future, we must never forget their sacrifice. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
The false sky and strange fragments.
False sky. I have heard this expression before, but I think this was the first proof of its existence.
I mean, apparently I'm told there's more proof in the 1.1 Unreconciled Stars event that I didn't get to play in because I wasn't playing Genshin at the time.
I think there's a lot of investigating to be done to understand what the fragments behind the sky are.
I started playing in 3.1.
Why they were hidden in the first place. However, from what the Adventurers Guild tells me, neither the split sky phenomenon nor the fragments have ever been observed in any other nation. My guess is that the Heavenly Principles wants them kept a secret. I just hope they don't cause me any trouble over it.
Oh, you should be fine. We did something much crazier back in Fontaine and we're still here.
Because the Heavenly Principles are asleep or something.
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, the line I'm going with for the masses is astronomical anomaly. And I don't expect much of a backlash. Meanwhile, we can look into it at our own pace. As I've said, if you have any other questions, please ask away.
The 6 heroes of old.
That wasn't their souls we saw, but a snapshot of them in time. All the work of the ancient name engravers 500 years ago, who made some special modifications to their names. Their souls returned to the Night Kingdom long ago, and will have been reborn in Natlan since, albeit in a different form. For all we know, they may have already lived many new lives by now. And so, even though we will never meet again, they will always be by our side in one way or another. I think that gives another layer of meaning to the phrase, "No one fights alone." As I've said, if you have any other questions, the work of rebuilding is on the healing process as the sun rises. As I've said,
I didn't mean to hit
if
that
you
one
have
again.
any other questions, please ask away. We have a temporary alliance, but I can tell that saving Natlan is not his only goal.
Yeah, Paimon still doesn't get why saving Natlan would be so important to him in the first place. Unless he's just a good guy who wants to avoid another Khaenri'ah. But somehow Paimon doubts it's that simple.
I wouldn't worry too much. Based on all the interactions we've had with him and knowing more about his background, I have a lot of respect for him. I don't think he has any ill intentions. Now, we should focus on the final battle. As I've said, if you have any other questions,
I have no more questions. No more questions that you will actually answer anyway.
The Outlander with deep ties to this land returns. And this time, he is alone.
The power that the Pyro Archon used to strike back at the Abyss came from the Ruler of Death. From what I know of her rules, she will demand death in return.
You're spot on the money there.
I see. So, the ruler of death sent you on your long journey.
Natlan still has a final battle to fight, and I too have a final foe to face. For the sake of those countless lost souls, and a hope for Natlan's future, I need your help.
That's ominous as hell. Who would have thought that there were more skeletons in Capitano's closet? The rainbow destined to burn. What was with that panning shot? Oh. Is this what I think it is? Record penned by all. May the Wayup grant you peace. May the songs sung of your life's journey. What follows is a list of names of the deceased, dense as a forest, written by those who mourn them. You see many a familiar name on it. Watya, Vichama, Bats, Telua, Kuitri, Hunza. Vichama died? You give thanks for the gift of your life and ours, and we look forward to meeting you again one day in a world of wonder and beauty. Howdy. You're joining at a bit of a low point. Well, I don't think that there's much more for me to add to this. Those names looked familiar. I recognized Vichama. That's about it. Besides the obvious ones that they want us to remember. Well, no clue what we got left to do. But I guess we could look at this real quick. Any updates? Nope. Well, I guess all that's left is do the world quests. But there's an event that I need to do in Star Rail, so that'll probably be the next thing we stream when we stream it. Until then, look forward to seeing the full playthrough of Act 3 and 4 on the YouTube channel. Although if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, what'd you think? What was your favorite moment of the war? Final Death Toll, 2012, +1 Kuchu. See you all next time. Bye-bye.